Oh, my prince, you early today, so prince, do you early come do work today, so I'm in trouble today. Please, as you come on in, you hit the share button. Today na pigeon. Uh, I welcome warrior Mama Caroline Mala. Welcome to the house. Welcome, Manu. I'm not saying the truth, man. Please don't laugh on a serious man. Do an emergency schedule this. Please, as una come, una knock share button. Today na pigeon. We go talk about pigeon. The problem, the way they for this revolution. Today na about pigeon, and we go open phone lines for call. We go open phone line for hear people then talk. So I beg una, because it be like some people go crazy. Some people go crazy for this revolution. Some people, if they never work and naked for the revolution, they no go know say they don't crazy. So today we go talk the problem for this revolution. The problem we go start how this revolution start, how they build. Today I go turn now. Prince, I want to take your narrative, that your style, how you used to bring it from beginning. Today we go talk from beginning. How it the worker, so they don't reach for the place where we did today. I want play some. May always remember map. I want play some small music for you, so that may we build the audience. I don't see people they change figure for money every 3 hours. I never understand how manage 813,000 don't be today na 900. So we go hear the palaver today. We go hear the palaver today. Today now just talk more, go for the origin, how this problem start, how this revolution start, the problem them, and how we get the possible problem. Today I go open line, may people then call, may any man. My vice chair, bro, Wonja, welcome for the platform. Thank you very much. The price, my able. So we go try to talk some small issue them about this revolution. Wait till it happens, how it dey, and wait till be the way forward. How we feel carry this revolution go for another level. Because bad blood intoxication is the worry we for this revolution now. Bad blood. When I talk say bad blood, I mean say a lot of negative energy. They inside the revolution. We go talk about this negative energy, and then we talk about the possible way forward. I go open lines, everybody go comment, everybody go, any man you go call, talk, wait till how you feel, say we fit get way forward. Because at one point, plenty people they get confused. At one point you talk say no, may you respond. Another point you talk say no, may she don't quiet, you know one talk. But you be bound, sometimes they do when you respond, we don't even get choice. You don't even know why you get for respond. And you see, most of these things that they bring we back. So now na time we get for move forward. But we will not move forward, we will never identify these possible problems. We will not if we not identify this problem, how we feel to go forward? No. So today we go begin from the origin. We go start for talk from October 2016. We go try to identify each stage for this revolution, which problem they be encounter and how they be move forward. Each stage for this revolution, which will be the problem and how they be move forward. So when we talk that one, then from there we go understand now say, now this Saturday now we don't be stuck because of this. And then what will we do for move? What will we do for carry? Because if every day we talk now only problem, then we will not ever move forward. If every day we talk na only problem. And one thing for this revolution, I say problem no fit ever finish. Problem no fit ever finish. Now some one thing that we must understand. We go end because the revolution in itself na problem. The revolution in itself na problem. So we get to identify this problem for every stage. And then we ask ourselves, what will be the way forward? How will we overcome this problem? So please, as you when I come on, I hit the share button, I see Mambo Pena. It is well, my brother. God bless you. I see Lucy. 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 No, now we make a poem maybe problem. For me, a poem not a problem. For me, a poem not a problem. A distraction. There's a difference between problem and distraction. People then there for this revolution way I go identify them today. One the way a problem and one a distraction. Ma tell una Ambazonia, we get one big problem for this revolution. Na la Republique. How for restore, how for go back for Boya as free people. Now the only problem that we'll get them. Now the only problem. Any other thing where they come along the line, now distraction for make we will not focus for the main problem we will get them. I want to understand that one. I want to understand. Some people they feel say this man a problem for this revolution. All this internal problem, not a problem. More change, more no the give them tight way they not deserve. Any internal enabler for inside this revolution, na distraction. Na distraction. Anything where they make a move, not be able to focus against the main enemy when a la Republique, against the main problem. What is our main problem? One, now for internationalize this conflict. Now for internationalize, for make the world may know say there is a problem between two countries. There's a problem between two countries. There's a problem between two governments. Not a problem between two people. Not a problem between two governments. I want my Ambazonians to understand. We get the main trouble, the main situation at hand. Now, how will we put these two, with the international community, if we put these two governments for down? You see, like, wait away, this man, Antonio Guterres, they talk about ceasefire. They talk about ceasefire between two people, between two nations. You know, they talk now ceasefire for internal conflicts. If they talk now ceasefire for international conflicts. When the interim government they reject that call for ceasefire, when see what happen for Oku. When see what happen for Oku. Now for tell when I say this, so the ceasefire no be accepted. So many actions don't happen for ground. Since he talk that thing, then Ebenezer Akwanga come up with a so-called how many troop get over down? So Kadev get how many soldiers are down? They get transport of Eklibindi and Opopo where they are out of control. Where they completely out of control. Where they even feel control them. So please hit the share button. We also get another distraction. The biggest distraction we'll get internally for inside this revolution. Now the my trip to Boya issue where some people they don't carry like cap for their head. Some people don't carry like a personal problem. Some people don't carry like say I don't know. So all these things that thing that we'll go talk on today, we see where to be the way. Why this distraction? This distraction they be necessary. And this distraction now wait if you call me. I don't classify them today according to the parable of the sower. I will use now the parable of the sower today for talk. This problem that we'll get from inside house. The parable of the sower. I go just the purpose of the parable and wait to be his disciple would go for Luke chapter 8. When I remember the parable of the sower, be that man way come out for go plan. As that man come out for go plan, he carries seed them for a bag. He the worker for. for a field. It is throw away that seed them. This seed they get different places the way they fall, and each place where that seed fall is significant. It signifies something. The outcome for the seed, the growth for the seed is signified place where it be dropped. So I go try to highlight on some of us Amazonians, the soil will fall and wait with the result we see and today. So my people may una no bother. When you see some people they dey for some particular position today, they not there for that position now because now place where them fall. So one day way they fall for like someone will fall for on top rock. Wind can blow him, it fall for fine place, it go grow. Wind can blow, it fall for fine place, it do it go grow. So one day way they don't fall on top rock, they remain on top. So, fellow Amazonians, we'll begin with this revolution that it start for 2016. One of the advantage we I get for this revolution as an activist now because I don't work for ground zero, I don't talk for ground zero, I don't act, I don't operate for ground zero, I don't support this struggle for ground zero. Financially, I don't work as intelligence, I don't work as a soldier, as an actor, I don't work like CIA, I don't, for all, let me say for nearly all capacity, I work for ground zero. For ground zero, I still work like a refugee when I was chased to Nigeria. All this event that they happen for my face, I be even be like I be intelligent, so I be the supply information outside. Please, as you come on in, you hit the share button. Today we go talk. I go open. We go put number. We go call. May we share ideas. May we talk today. I don't talk. One of the things about this revolution, I say, so you the year talk. Now for day where you grow. People the way they be the work out for Jesus the corner. Where they be the year talk where Jesus be the talk. They be grow according to the way where Jesus be want. The one day they be stand far away. They be here. Plenty of them. Another one day they be say take and go, nay for cross. So till you dey listen, who will you be listening to for this revolution? It matter a lot for where you go do tomorrow. When you do for some particular, you want listening for here, you listen for this side, you want here for this side. Plenty of people they do for the revolution where they be confused. Why they be confused? Now because they don't know who for listen. They don't know who for listening. They know Romans chapter 1. The book of Romans chapter 1 verse 26-27. It said they have turned the truth into lie and they worship the creator more than the creator. They have turned the truth into lie. So it means that sometimes not all thing will be here when a truth talk. Someone go tell you say no, didn't you want to tell you so na fact, but we na capital lie. And if you not be strong-minded, if you never really know somewhere you stand, if you never be convinced for the place where you stand, you go be tempted for do it for jump. You will be tempted for crossover. You will be tempted for follow that path. So, fellow Amazonians, who are you listening to matters a lot. Who are you listening to? We'll go back for this revolution. We start for 2016. We will get the consortium where it will be made up of the lawyers and the teachers and some trade union, traders trade union. They be joined together. After lawyers they start trouble. Teachers they join. The trade union they can join together. They form with the consortium. For consortium they be get their own trouble. They be get who they be want to make them sign with the way government be already the proposal for them. So when they be the way they be take their money, they say no more sign. Let us go ahead more sign. But the voice of the people it be already overshadow even the way the consortium they be even they out for solve only their own problem, the teachers and the lawyers problem. The voice of the people be already overcrowd. I remember almost one of the last meeting where Patterson be going, where they be attend, where consortium they be attend for Bamenda, where around 2 a.m. they carry Patterson, they go escort you for your house. They be shoot 1 or 2 Okada people then that night. They shoot 2. There was fiasco in the town. Now that night where that decision be they say na federation federation or nothing else. Not only a federal system, now you go solve the problem with Ambazonia they get am. They give Patasan money. They offer all of them. They be offer the money, but they deny for taken. I don't say some of them for inside they be taken. Someone they not be taken. So, fellow Ambazonians, on the 17th of January, the band consortium. Before the one band consortium, they transfer power. Agbobala transfer power for Tapang and Mark. Then two they take over the relay. Patasan go into hiding. Agbobala, Fontaine, they go in, they enter Konengi. That place where you enter, you know if you ever come out the same. That place where you enter, you know they ever come out back the same. Your life when you enter Konengi, your head, you must change. You will end for said the mix your brain before Konengi in a different thing. So Bala they be enter for inside the this man Tapang and Mark, they take over consortium, they take over leadership. We get bulk messages, they do everything for sustain the struggle. There was protest, there was what, so many other manifestations. They will print tracts, they tell people waiting for do and waiting not for do. Then Patasan fortunately sneak away into Nigeria. Now the first biggest problem for this revolution will start between who? Between Patasan, where it will still be the living connection of the leadership of consortium. That's what he said to for Nigeria. Problem now start between Mark Barata and Tapang as against Patasan and Barrister Eyambe, where they be there Nigeria. Now for the way the first problem for this revolution start. Now for they will experience the first power tussle. Ambazonians, I want you to listen for me very carefully. The first power tussle will be getting for inside this revolution. Now between Patasan, Eyambe, as against Mark Barata and Tapang. So when I say distraction start for this revolution now from the distraction with this revolution you get now right from the base. Now for those will start get distraction. Since that day, Mark Barata and Tapang have never been happy with Patasan. I tell you anything you hear where Patasan they talk, they go anyone if he coach Patasan, he go caution. But you see, Mark and Tapang never ever be happy with Patasan for taking power from them. Because if they were happy, they began for transfer that power. When Patasan don't be for secure environment, they for hand that power without any hitch. But there was a hitch when this power was transferred. Now when Agbobala come out prison, Agbobala no begin any place again. Pa Fontaine was extremely quiet. He be only started negotiate. Now a problem for money between he and Ivo. Now for the way the first financial problem for this revolution start. The money where they go from where they be raising between Ivo for where Ivo be collecting for buy Dr. Fontaine Imoto. More start see the origin for both power, because the two way they distract me for this revolution till today. Now power and waiting and money. Now the two thing that any man where they take power for your hand, na problem. Any man where they move money for your hand, na problem. Ambazonians wanna follow this thing. Any man where don't touch power for this thing. I fit talk proudly. Say the only man where don't humble himself when it comes to leadership and money na Patasan. Patasan don't get opportunity for rule for this revolution, but he hand for another person. If we are looking for consortium, Patasan be na waiting. Patasan was project coordinator. Patasan was not even secretary, but now he get the biggest voice because he be secretary general for Katu. He had the biggest. Now he ignite. Now the voice for Patasan, now he ignite this revolution. Stay there for play where he did today. When he make that famous statement, say, come Monday the 21st, we will see who controls Southern Cameroons. Lawyers, if they don't make all their noise, lawyers, they march for Kumba, march for Bamenda, march for Munya. Who will even get time? No man, we never thought of it. But when Patterson the enter for inside this revolution with a voice, carrying the voice of the teachers, they seal everything. Should they will place all day today. So I want to make Unamona understand Ambazonians. So we get two problems. If you put your eye for this revolution, you go always get issue. Now money and now power. And I want to explain the origin for problem for money and power. First, money, no power. When Patterson want to take back leadership, when he don't be for a safe position, Tapang and Mark, they resist. Now the first issue that for power. They want for money. Up to today, we never get clear account. If like me Tapang talk from night till morning, Ambazonians never get clear account for GoFundMe, where they be organizing for this money for buy Fontainebleau Imuto. Up to today, we never get a clear account. So accountability problem start now for day, now for this foundation for consortium. So consortium it no be go where it no get on problem, and now from there where it degenerate today. Okay, we don't finish for consortium. They come out for Skakuf. From Skakuf, we enter the governing council. Governing council now get another trouble. For governing council, another financial problem it pop in, and that financial problem now waiting. Skapak. Now Skapak money between Skakuf and governing council. The Skapak issue, the Skapak money come inside. Patterson in terms of power, Patterson withdraw. He push Seseko. Now I want more to see when I hear the man we propose, where the people the way they propose, she don't agree for Tapang and Ivo and Mark. Now this consulting way Patterson a voice be there. But at the end of the day, the very Mark they talk against Patterson. They almost fight against Patterson for power. They talk against Patterson for palava power. Okay, we'll come up for day. We'll go for Skapak. When Patterson they raise a voice concerning finances for Skapak, to be candid, I was not even happy. I never even wanted Bevoti. I was so wait to be the one problem. I said we'll be so emotional. We are so moved. We are so carried away. I was at one point, but why is Patterson even disturbing Milan? Now Milan is doing a good work, master. But we said the issue for money come on. There were some who were raising. So one day they will be raised second figures. But we said all this problem they come on now. But you see, Patterson, he's a godsend in this revolution. Patterson na godsend for this revolution. Patterson na godsend. So he raised Skapak issue up till today. My brother, my sisters, Ambazonian, they never ever audit Skapak. Skapak money. When I say some letter be come out sometime, some audio be come out sometime where they talk about where they there for meeting where they shout at them about the Skapak auditing. And up to today, they never audit Skapak. Now, second founder, no man never audit the fundraising where they be making for the GoFundMe for Dr. Fontemi Muto has not been audited up till today. Nobody has audited that fund. Nobody. The second, now na Skapak, up till today, no man never audits Skapak. We go inside DOD. We will enter DOD way up to today. No man, I mean say no man. No man never ever thinks that the figure audit that people. The bet of enablers for inside this revolution is start now for Barrister Balak Agbo. Now the bond has that for enablers. Because the time way this man come up for prison, time way Bala and I said they come up for prison, Bala be that the first enabler for start facilitate La République a genocide on us. Start talking against. He became an automatic federalist, a die-hard staunch federalist. People for one Cameroon. So I don't cite two issues. Power tussle, financial, no auditing in terms of finance, and then the birth of enablers. And the birth of who then? Enablers. Okay. We'll leave that section. We'll go now for governing council. Before Seseko, they appoint Seseko president for governing council, where he later on they will transform him into the interim government. But before they were even transform him for interim government, Seseko he write letter. These letters were everywhere. Now, Mona see how a power toss now it is still continue. He write letter for everybody, for Bohebed, Cometa, NCNC, AGOFC, AGC, we been at AGC that time, AGC, AP, Sokadev. He write letter for all of these leaders the way they began at groups. He write letter them. That time, governing council was a group. It be the metamorphose from one stage to the other. Okay, so he write letter, he invite the other people. He invite. You come, we want you. Let us form a platform. May we come join me form one platform. A platform of it carry this struggle to another level. Ambazonians, I want bet una. If for that early stage, all we be gathered like one for form this government, but any man they operate for your own angle. If for being that unity of purpose, because Pan Fongala for be the work with Seseko, but he was still the president of the NCNC. Cometa he the work with the interim government. He be the work with Seseko, but he be still do it. He be still be chairman for a NCNC for North America. So if for being a gathering of purpose, gather where all we gather, but what to be the reason for this gathering? Now for carrying this, but we get our individual setup, we get our individual structures who will still manage. Because just imagine, say, Ayabacho worked with Seseko, and then that time they appointed Secretary of State for Defense. My brothers, my sisters, now imagine the place where we don't be today. Let this struggle they talk and so we're not there for this stage, we're not for there for this level. But because of waiting, because of power, because of greed for power, we call Seseko Soweti JJC. Plenty people they call Seseko, say no, you just come for this business. Because some people they call on a business, you just come for the business. What you feel say if you can do? What you feel say if you do? Now we don't be for inside the business for 30 years today. You just can call now we. But that at that moment, the governing council maybe get the population, maybe get the biggest ground support. There was no agency on ground zero. There was no agency. Let me tell you people, there was no, when governing council, when they formed consortium right up to the governing council, there was no agency on ground zero. There was no ADF on ground zero. There was none. It was after the formation of the governing council before we get that first boy they gather for Daddy. For see what they do, where they make self-defense, will be see Ayababi go make it exposition, it show the world say now they're the base, make 2 days, they can destroy the Chakarada gathering. So, fellow Ambazonians, if this problem will be solved at that level, at that initial stage, we know the for how we did today. We know the for how we did today. Money, power, and enablers, internal enablers. Money, power, internal enablers. That is 3 things in this. Okay, we don't pass that stage now. Seseko now they don't appoint a president. He don't do it. he don't make a government. After that call, he don't make a government. The birth of who they now active is the start. Active is the start. Now, tell me all this group they don't join. No, for the one for consortium. After consortium be met with this thing, I don't know that consortium they began another board where they move where John Bakoro today to say be chairman or president for consortium. I don't know how that one come out. But they gather. The bed now for who them active is the start. Tapang, Mark, Prince J. Car, Gili Gili, Ray Tima, Aaron Carr, Sikot Judson, who them again? Eric Tato, Kuku Dablings, Dr. Common Sense. Another this set them now. They born this set them. They born this set them now for activists in that way. Some of them feel say they get for take over the struggle. Difference there between activists and leaders. Difference there between activists and leadership. Activists they take in information, they find in information, they build information for feed the people, for tell the people what did happen, which stage we did. An activist is not an opinion leader. An activist only give information for the public. Wait till they happen and wait till not they happen. So, the birth of the government is born instant opposition. The birth of the government is born instant opposition. And I saw the opposition, they plenty every day. So opposition, the day way they will see correcting, they talk, and so on the day way their own problem, I say it must spoil because no be them. It must spoil because no be them. Okay, we will continue the story. Seseko don't start with a government. He opened the DOD, Department of Defense. Just imagine, say that Department of Defense. Now Ayabacho be leader for that Department of Defense. Imagine how for day today. For the far away. Who don't go? Who don't go? But because of our selfishness, because of our greed, because of we think it must only be us, that's how we did today. Okay. Seseko announced a government. Seseko make where tall. Seseko went everywhere. Put even white man ambassador them. I think so Indonesia and they will make an ambassador. Iwaka make where to enter this office, go England, go America, go this side. He was widely welcome. Millions, over 1.2 million was raised. 1.2 million dollars was raised from the time of the governing council to the 3 months where Seseko enjoy like president, like the president for the interim government, more than 1.2 million US dollars, more than 1.2 million US dollars was raised for where Torway be the go. Then Seseko and the people then they arrest them for Naira. They were arrested in Naira. They were arrested in Naira. And what happened? Small confusion, they were be shake. Then Jomba Akoro, they make that a famous out in that night, say they don't kill them. And then everybody wept. Everybody, all man cry. All man cry. All man cry. But up to today, Ashose University apologized for Ambazonians why he be make that particular statement. He never apologized for Ambazonians. He has not apologized. But he come out say no, he be one provoke Yaoundé, may Yaoundé, they see, may Yaoundé they produce or talk about them. Okay, we'll move for day. That 1.2 million. Now the third money that Scapac, they never audit. Come back, take the storyline. They never audit. The first money they never audit for this revolution. The money where Tapang, they be pay Tapang for this thing. Where they be give for GoFundMe for Dr. Fontaine, they never audit. The second, Scapac, they never audit. The third, now in this, the 1.2 million, more than 1.2 million where this man be using, they never audit. With Seseko, it be enjoy, we be turn around the world. They never audit that particular money suited today. That's not been audited. This man, they don't lock Seseko and a group. The Naira 10, famous Naira 10, they don't arrest them. After 2 months, January, February, I think March, this man, Barrister Bob Gabi, he lead a 3 months transitional period, and then Dr. Sako was elected into office. When they elect Dr. Sako was not appointed. Dr. Sako was not appointed. Dr. Sako was elected. After the election, it assumed office with 000 bank account, 000. He maintained part of Seseko government, the one that they be free. He maintained that government, and then he add some fresh blood inside the government for a possible way forward. But Tabenyang will be the Secretary of State for Finance. No, if you present anything, Helen Akonji will be there, I think, treasurer for that government. Up to today, we'll never hear nothing from them in terms of finances. They don't even want me to Helen doesn't even want me to call it concerning finances. So I don't know whether some finance be important past someone. Now that's how I never understand. Whether some money where some man contribute and some where some man no contribute, where some other man contribute, it not be important. During this time, I be make investigation for my trip to Buea. I be called Dr. Sako. I ask, he say, how much did you take over? How much? He say take an empty bank account. Now he start a presidency for the race fund. For Ambazonian people, for this struggle. Okay. Now, when the government was raised, we get the problem now for AGC. Johnny just come, now there was trouble. Every day, Ayaba don't do this one, Abayaba don't do this one don't do this, the man don't write this. They were abusing Seseko from morning till night. They don't lock Seseko. Dr. Sako don't take over. We have 3 unaccounted money. 3 unaccounted money. Tapang, Scapac, and even if I still even go back, they never account the money for Mark Barata, and they never audit money where Mark and Tapang they be controller for consortium. All the money where they be receiving during that period, the contributions where they be receiving for inside. Like consulting leader, the number where they do bulk messages up and down. They never audit them up till today. They never continue they never audit them up till today. Everybody should don't quiet, because that time we will be excited. They will always be excited towards this struggle, for this struggle. Okay, we don't come out for day. They start my trip to Buea. These same people, the way today, they ask auditing for my trip to Buea. Like, where they talk about Sako don't thief 2 million. Sako don't thief 2 million. Now these same people, they start against my trip to Buea. They sabotage my trip to Buea. Sabotage my trip to Buea. At the end of the day, so many people, they cut off from my trip to Buea. The program was halted. My trip to Buea, nobody attained the 2 million where Dr. Sako be asked for. Okay. We get financial problem. It don't stop for day. We go now for leadership crisis. Seseko they be there inside prison for close to 9 months, incommunicado for a long time. When they come out incommunicado, now another problem now start, which is leadership problem. For Seseko for the year for Sawe supposed for year. Seseko not here for Sawe supposed for year. Yes, citizenship levy it fall all under the from governing council right down to the interim government way for Seseko a period, or levy be there inside, country levy be there inside. So when Seseko start, he come out incommunicado, start to communicate. Now for there another trouble again come out. When I begin here, another leadership power toss will now start again. Power toss will start. Power toss will start between who? Because the person where he don't struggle, he don't fight. Which kind campaign, which kind demonstration where they no be make up for say make the show proof of life. Seseko don't come out for incommunicado. It take na road for South Africa. When I hear for some audio, we talk say it take 2 months for form that committee. It form some committee. It say it take 2 months for form that 20-man committee. With that 20-man committee go there above, it go there above all the arms of the government. You there behind bars. You don't form 20-man committee for overshadow the cabinet, for overshadow everything concerning the government. That means say now that 20-man now, it just say now the ad hoc committee. It be like say the government be incapable of doing anything. Now this ad hoc committee now you get for continue now for work for this revolution. And for the way Secretary said, no, you cannot be behind bars and you are ruling. They send it out of the meeting. The first school for waiting, the first school for put Dr. Sako for down, the APNC was unanimously accepted by that few people committee. It was unanimously accepted that they should do what? They should go ahead. And the end of that plan be as waiting, make them dethrone Dr. Sako. Make them put it for that. Make them move it for power. Not that 20-man committee be put it for power. He was elected and not appointed by anybody. Now another power tussle that don't start. Now for day now way, so others said they come out, activists and not come out. There was division now. We had people supporting the activists for the interim government, activists for Seseko. We had activists for ADF. We had activists for what again? We had independent activists. The one there that say we'll talk with you, we'll see them. The one will not see them, we'll not talk them. When I see the division, that's all the division they build. That's all the division they build. Suited today, Usa Ode. We'll get some prominent name that now we will hear that they come out. John Ba Akoro, Neba Fontaine. Let's start with this Dr. Neba Fontaine. It's a pity. It's a pity, say, Dr. Neba Fontaine, he leave La République, he come over. He first act, he gather people, everybody was happy. They write letter for Senate for Swiss, for tell them we'll stand. They move independence for they change that particular, remove that independence for that particular place. The same way they be told they seek for independence, the wipe and John Ba Akoro, and they know what they manipulate for they. Or because of it, because we fight power every day. Because we fight power. Mojoko Menyole, please. I know so you be AGC. I just leave this platform, please. You be AGC. Go for your AGC angle. Go for your AGC angle. Okay. May I talk about money? Money between Seseko and Sako. May I talk some more about the money? Siseko raise the fund. He gets Kapak, where he's supposed to get account. He get also he gets Kapak for get account. He get DOD for get account. He get 1.2 for a well told the way it be the go. We will never get account for that money they up to today. We come for Dr. Sako. A main project will be my trip to Buea. After all ups and downs, they don't present me a detailed auditing. And how this auditing be go? Auditing be go between 13 counties. All these 13 counties, they independently, they send individuals and for audit the account. They send them for that auditing board. Different people, nobody consulted who they, like for example, for Meme, we sat in our meeting, we appointed the auditor, one member to represent the Meme County in the audit. The interim government did not influence that. Interim government no ever influence that. Interim government no influence that one. We send for the audit and the result don't come on. I think they come on ABC for over 3 or 2 live shows for present the account and for ask for clear everybody doubt. The accounts are outside. Everybody they enjoy, they read the account. If you get any doubt, the auditors they still they up to today. They wait who? Tabenyang and they wait Tabenyang, Kalesh and this man. Tabenyang, Kalesh and Helen Akonji. Made them to can present themselves for that account. For can present themselves for auditing. The e-book for all money they receive and for my trip to Buea. The e-book still there with Tabenyang up to today. He never released that e-book. And we still ask it up to today. They still up to today say may release the e-book. May can present itself for auditing. Okay. We get some major problem there, like especially like activism. Activism way they don't lose sense of direction. Activism way they don't confuse. They don't even know how they stand, who the way they stand for, what to be their purpose, what to be their reason for inside this struggle. They don't even know again. They don't know. They don't even know their step. And the chief of that activist, the first of that activist, where you don't even know place where he stand, where the public self don't even know place where he stand. Sorry, na Mark Barata, na the first person that Mark Barata, na the first person that we don't even know a place where he stand. You don't know what I did behind AGC. You don't know what I did behind interim government for Kondengi IG. You don't know what I did behind ADF. At the end of the day, you see, when you know stand for some particular lane, you focus, you for help for build that lane. At the end of the day, you get confused yourself. At the end of the day, you do it, you get confused yourself. Now, why that way you go stand up, it tell the whole way how the idea of a government was a lie. It was not a lie because he was happy saying it. Just your hatred when you get for Dr. Sako, maybe push you for deep because you don't fight for all way. You see, say it the only grow and grow. You just be right for come out with that statement. So the one of the biggest problem that they get for inside this revolution now activists the way they don't get sense of direction, where they don't even know why they behind something, or maybe the reason why they be behind this particular thing. They know they get where they be getter. There are so many activists. If I told say all activists, many man put your hand for table. Activists the way they don't take this struggle, they work money. Activists they don't make money for this struggle. Activists the way this struggle don't feed their families. This struggle they don't be better people today. I they call it a blood money. Any activist where don't take people blood money and then today if they fight against the people, you will pay with your blood. So when they don't even tell me how they pray how me I go die, they go kill my family, this and that, you are wasting your time. But I want to tell Ambazonians, man, make you understand, say activists that they don't become people today so that they make noise. Now money for this revolution. So now why that way when the interim government under Dr. Sako it set up structure the way it go block the entrance for this money. And for the way trouble start. Why Dr. Sako get for can impose? Why Dr. Sako get for can block whatever avenue for chop money? Tapang don't go she don't since how you know be get space for interim government. You know be say avenue for money don't block for that side. If shift can join ADF. A purpose for ADF, not even for fight against La Republic, because since the day when Tapang joined ADF, it don't cost Dr. Sako and the interim government from that day to today. Now, only from one abuse to the other, one abuse to the other, one cause to the other, one cause to the other. Now, the problem then this will get for this revolution. Now, only for abuse. I know I even talk about Capo Daniel. Because Capo Daniel be confused. He don't know how we stand. They don't appoint vice, they don't appoint ambassador for Kondengi IG. Now, he don't take deputy defense chair for this thing. Now one man that he don't occupy two posts for two different government, for two different people, for two different this thing. Is that not a sign of confusion? Sometimes you listen Capo Daniel, be like me you sick. That means the conspiracy way they write it draw one. They draw conspiracy. Say Mrs. I just even sat and said, as you say, my boy, who say you come on with this one? These are people who are confused. They don't even know which direction. Whether they support na Kondengi group or they support na ADF, I don't even know. So at the end of the day, you see, they lack focus. They don't even know place where they go. These are people, they benefit huge, large in this revolution. We'll take Eric Tato. Eric Tato started everybody. Eric Tato, they be born all man like, and that can only picking for family where all man like. When Tapang and Mark, they be the control, Eric Tato was pushing himself into power. Pushing. Everybody love Eric Tato until will not be no say would they feed na small boma. We one day go and make attempt for swallow all man. Will not be no say would they feed na small boma. So I didn't have for activism. Eric Tato don't rise. He don't shit down for power. He don't shit down for place where he don't give himself all kind title. He be the rock. He be the this. He be the that. He be the that. We not deny. He be everything. He be smoke. The lock Seko. Sako take over. If start now. This man. I want to tell you now inconsistency as an activist. When you are not focused, you have a problem. When you are not consistent, you have a problem. And as I tell you now, all the activism from Mark Barata, Tapang Ivo, Capo Daniel, they are not consistent. Eric Tato, they are not consistent. The people that one foot for here, one foot for this side. So one of the big problems what I identify as for acting inconsistency. When you are not consistent, you cannot build. The only person who builds is a person who is consistent. If some man don't start dig foundation, you dig foundation, so it go reach for linting level, you leave them. You never do no work. You must roof. You do plastering, do everything. Now consistency that. But when you build, you deliver, you change, you talk the one not they correct, the one not they correct, the one not balance. At the end of the day, you can never ever build a better structure. So Eric Tato do it. She don't find. He don't hold Ayaba caution. Fight Ayaba from morning till night. If you hear all the videos the way make against Ayaba, you will not believe. Ayaba has not changed, but today he glorifies that same Ayaba. Ayaba has not changed, but today he glorifies Ayaba. Inconsistency, bad work. You don't condemn Seseko, say that way Seseko make form another group for prison. You condemn Seseko, say no, that way Seseko no do I not correct. You condemn Seseko, say that all of a sudden you make another U-turn. I want advice activists. You know they into this revolution for find recognition. No. You know they for inside any activist where come for this revolution, for can't find recognition, for can't find appreciation. You are making a big mistake. Any person where they write for social media, if you they write, you they expect to get 20 like, 10 share, 5 this, you are making a mistake. Because the day we know get 10 share, the day we know get 5 like, the day we know get this, it will become a problem to you. As an activist, you are out to give information as it is to the people. You are out to help build the courage, to build the motivation, to motivate the people, to prepare to push the people to the last stage. Now work that for activists. Activists known for fine recognition. Activists known for fine leadership. Activists known for do it. Activists now for make objective criticism. But for this revolution, no. We are on for cost from morning till night. And now one of the problems then that way, it cost Eric Tato for do it. For give gap. He say and say sometimes Dr. Sako no be dey appreciate it, and then some audio can come out way Nambere audio way Dr. Sako tell say please whatever we discuss don't talk now for the way don't kill Eric. Now like dog way they go leak vomit, like dog way they leak vomit, he go back for that very Seseko way don't tell Seseko say that way they do am for prison is not correct. You turn now, Seseko is your president. Seseko is your president. Seseko is our president. You cannot impose your president on us. You cannot impose your president on us. You cannot. So please, somewhere the stage where Eric Tato did now that inconsistency is the killing. That greed for power. You don't accept Seseko like your president. He get a group. They sell pins, they sell bond. We never ever hear you, she don't like active before. Encourage me people then go for their bond. You instead want to set up your own structure for fight. How does it happen? It doesn't go. It cannot go like that. You cannot be leader and activist at the same time. When Dr. Sako became president, he automatically dropped his activist position. He was activist common sense. He stopped. It was automatic. He stopped him and he do it. He continue as the president. Today, when I see all kind document, the way they did, all kind receipt, all kind insult, both personal and private insult, where an individual they abuse people from morning till night in the name of activism. It's a shame. It's a shame. We got another one. They call an Sikot Johnson. I see a recent outing. I was like, wow. Somebody don't wake up for sleep. He started his own trajectory as an activist, but he was only the most. See now, people now one of the people that do it, they don't enjoy money. He has plenty of accounts. Amber Star 13, Amber Star 13. Yeah, Amber Star 13. Money he collected for that project for Amber Star up to today never get account for that project, and the project has not been realized. I think $8,000. Yeah, $8,000. I'm not. We'll never get money. We'll never get account for that money. Up till today, it don't lie low for a while. I see come out with a latest outing begin to talk because the purpose for that outing be just because one please ADF. It want please ADF because ADF don't haughty. ADF haughty for some way we no be fit even hide them. It no be even fit hold them. ADF haughty openly. The hot way ADF haughty for Kugwe. It no be fit even hide them. There was no way. Don't tell how way you buy Pikin buy Imami Bobby for public. No way no day. If he hot the Imami go slap the Pikin. But he go still pay the Pikin. So this outing we make a dinner on Tuesday. That outing was just to please the ADF, to tell ADF I'm still with you people. But ADF will not stop hurting him because earlier that very Tuesday, ADF still strike again for the very place where he did. So all this confused activism, all this activism where they not be consistent, where they not know where they stand. Today they day for this corner, after tomorrow they day for this side. It's a pity. It's a pity. So we have we need for be focused. We need for concentrate for place where we dey. We need for shidon for day we build. Yeah, don't talk. I start from consortium. When I was on ground zero, I supported consortium financially. When I was on ground zero, I supported as an intelligence officer. I was an actor on ground zero. There are things I cannot pronounce on social media that we did on the ground. From consortium, I don't follow that trend. I don't follow that trend from consortium. Consortium, SCACUV, governing council, interim government. Interim government under Seseko, interim government under Dr. Sako, and we still move. I try my best to contribute as in my own small way. Now the only thing that way if he help we for reach homeland faster when we concentrate. I dey appeal for all activists. Your work not na for go coach woman. Your work not na for coach man. They don't. The other day at the Sitapan, go for ADF. They don't carry my whole family put up for day. They don't coach how I be thief man. I be this. I be that. How does that help the struggle? How? How does abusing others help? How does it? What does it contribute to this struggle? Ambazonians, this struggle not na like, not na views. No. If I feel get 10 people where they go view me, appreciate, say no, you don't help me for build me up for understand this thing, it's enough. I don't need 1,000 people for Facebook for can view me then tell me say oh you be then at the end of the day they no fit do nothing for homeland. If I feel 1,000 people feel view me, then after this show you go identify yourself for your county, you go for your local government. You go, you support ABC TV. You go, you do some humanitarian work. We contribute together. Look at what Joshua Carey done for Watana Wata. Those are the things that help us. That makes you an activist. When you don't finish talk, you go for your bed. You are fulfilled. You sleep fine. You know, say you don't do something for homeland. No, now when you don't finish condemn, you tell people that made them not contribute. You tell people that made them not do this. You tell people that made them you coach mommy, coach papa, coach your teacher. Coach, even the one we're not supposed for caution. How does that help you? How does that help you? Because you deceive yourself that 1,000, look, 1,000 view, not be 1,000 like. 1,000 view, not be 1,000 like. Fellow Ambazonians, we are here to motivate one another. As much as I motivate you, now so you too they motivate me. Now so you too they motivate me. We two together with the build. Together will they carry something up. That the struggle that will they inside. Some people don't personalize this struggle. Some people don't make this struggle maybe like saying that they are personal property. That means say it must be not them. It must come on from them. I will never abuse anybody. I will never show the family of anybody on social media. We protect them. We are fighting for them. But if you see your own fellow Ambazonian activists, it put your family for Facebook, it tell the world say your family they hide for so and so place, may they go kill her, may they go catch her. You know who that kind of person be. It already tell you say that person now an enemy in the house. Now an enemy in the house. Ma talk about my trip to Buea and Tabenyang. Up till today, Tabenyang never come out for can declare, for can stand auditing for my trip to Buea. But nobody know they talk about it. Nobody know they even want to talk anything about them. They don't know for Dr. Sako. No be Dr. Sako control my trip to Buea. He would have he just like Dr. Sako na CEO for that project. Some person there when I be work like manager for that project. When I receive the funds, I distribute the fund. When only if he come, I can't tell when I say na so it be there, na so it be there. Yesterday will be no at 813, but I don't surprise for see today. I see 100 and I see 900,000. Why? Who's how will come up for all these things? Power tussle. Now money that they don't siphon that amount. They don't keep that amount for corner. They know one more hear about them again. Tabenyang no even one come. And now wait till the cost all the one. Now power tussle. Seseko, more than 100 and something thousand dollars was from my trip to Buea was spent to pay lawyers, support the families of the leaders, and so many to support you people in prison and so many other things. And what was your reward? What was your payment? To ban that government, to withdraw, to suspend that government that has fought so hard and that has been fighting for your release till date. That was your reward. Because of what? Power tussle. The power tussle now between who? Between Seseko and Dr. Sako. The first power tussle was between Tasang and Mark and Eric. Tapang and Mark. Yes, Tapang and Mark and That was the first power tussle. The second power tussle now that I have it now is between Dr. Sako and Seseko. Seseko, who say you did? Seseko, you didn't for prison, you didn't for Kondengi. You did fight power from Kondengi. How? This very you, Seseko, you talk, say, man of rule for jail. Now, so you dare Bala, say, man of rule for jail. Now what's that start? Then, but you don't sit down for that very prison, you want rule. And then you do use who? You do use Eric like remote control. You do use Eric. You do train him every day for destroy Dr. Sako. But I want make Ambazonians they understand. Say all this one. Now because waiting. Now because the 1 year thing we're not supposed for year. Now because one be for place we're not supposed for be. I don't tell you say if you did for the interim government under Dr. Sako, listen now for wait way. Proactive is the way that they talk for this government. That they tell you. By the time you come up for here, you go for another side. So you want to go listing something for that side. You go get headache, you go get high blood. Because I'll tell you something. If you talk lie today, you talk lie tomorrow, you talk lie after. If you talk 10 lie, some man will believe that one. Some man will, at the end of the day, you will convince on one man with that lie. But if you avoid that lie, if you avoid for not even listening to that lie, because if you hear lie today, hear lie tomorrow, after tomorrow, I want to call on one thing. This same Eric Tato, he move receipt there every day. When I see the receipt, when I see the receipt, when I see the receipt. But yesterday, they move the own receipt where they collect them for this thing for where they collect where they send the money for National AK. They move receipt. The person write on top with ink say this now receipt for NAC and never get acknowledgement from NAC. This very Eric where he claim say he get authentic receipt from another people. It is brandish different people their own. He claims say that one a fake receipt. Fake receipt how? What is fake about that receipt? So the one where you the move a show about other people no be fake. Now the one where they bring them against you now be fake. Money where you collect them for Philippines, Philippines never get acknowledgement. Money where you collect them for Dubai, they never get acknowledgement. Now different people their own. Let me say the one way we supposed to acknowledge them for Eric. When Eric show them for we now he correct. The one where they bring them against Eric, that one are fake. It be very, very pathetic. It be very, very pathetic. Fellow Ambazonians, me I the one beg una today. I the one beg una. May we be consistent. Not listening for people the way they not be consistent. You will listen for someone where eat the cosh A today, cosh B tomorrow, join go back for A, apologize. How many of them don't cry for the revolution? How many of them? How many of them don't cry? Was it even worth crying? Was it worth crying? Because they were pretending. Because they did pretend. So I want beg Ambazonians today. Would they call on Tabenyan Brado? Would they call on Helen Akonji? Say, make una come out, una go for auditing. Would they see some other figure where they bring her up today, 900,000? Will be no say, they be my trip to Boyana, 813,000. But today would they see 900,000? And tomorrow we go see, would they hear 2 million? So other one day they say Tapang, he owe on life, he work and have a tell how he chop 2 million. Sako chop 2 million. Sako chop 2 million from morning till night. But the day for day, I want to ask you now. Changshu boy, they never ever audit them. From block by block, they go for Changshu boy. Changshu boy to contender force. From contender force, they go for pin. From pin, they then have for takeover force. They never audit none of them. But the day they accuse different how we don't thief. They be tell we say 95,000 for pin, 95,000 for pin. They don't send them for buy sticks. It don't loss for Nigeria. May they start by auditing themselves before they accuse another man say don't thief. May ADF. And they call them a gang of thieves. And then they accuse individual. I don't abuse individual. I don't abuse people. I don't fine. I don't go school. I know nothing. I poor. I don't get money. So I don't know how to coach rich people. I don't know how to coach intellectual. I don't know how to coach people the way they get money past me. I don't know. But may they audit themselves. A Gov C in leader don't begin, he don't fight this fight for 30 years. They never see no one paper where they don't present and say they don't audit A Gov C, now they are auditing this. It don't come off aside. We never see no one paper. We never see no one paper for auditing. But every day that they shout away, Dr. Sako don't thief 2 million. Dr. Sako don't thief 2 million. Dr. Sako, them don't thief how much? Wait, you don't prove say they never thief. Wait, it shows say they never thief for that side. Or because of waiting power. Yesterday, Ayabacho asked, may they give him mandate. I don't know who they give him mandate because I know say that way ask mandate. Ambassador did not give him mandate. Ambassador never give him mandate. Ambassador did not ever give him mandate because he don't deserve that mandate. Because he don't deserve that mandate. The people give you their mandate. You don't ask for mandate. You don't ask. Any man where they ask for mandate, not be good leader. A good leader does not ask for mandate. The people give you their mandate sometimes without even your consent. So, may any man we want to talk about auditing, may fair audit itself. See Prince J.K., he go receive money. When he receive money for any project, we go receive and receive and receive. And when he start paying out, he move the receipt every day they put them. They put them for public. You irritator, you dey coach people that every day how they don't take money, they don't thief money. You never ever present. Allah, chairman for Allah, last on Tuesday he call say money where you collect and for Fontaine for Libya Alem County. Diamond never get that money. Ayeke never get that money. Fimasha never get that money. Up to today, you need to talk. Philippines people their money, they never get up till today. So why una don she don on top Dr. Sako head? Now because of waiting. The biggest obstacle where La Republic get them, the only problem where La Republic get them, now Dr. Sako and the interim government. Once the interim government go collapse, man tell una. The day when you say this interim government don't collapse, it don't fall, and not say this struggle don't end. I did talk this particular talk without fear or favor. I don't look at the structure. I don't look at what the interim government don't plan for ground. Let me tell you people, Ambassador as soon as they listening for me, the day when I go here say this interim government don't fall, not be Dr. Sako, because Dr. Sako, if he come out today, if La Republic take it today, let me tell you now, another person will be elected into that office and the interim government will continue. The interim government is not Dr. Sako. The interim government is not Dr. Abongwa. The interim government is not Dr. John Egewa. The interim government is not Chris Anus. The interim government is me. The interim government is you. What do we do? What me and you did do for build up this government for the people, by the people, with the people, in the people, of the people, all thing. What me and you did do? What be our own contribution? We would put on. Would they give a try for 3 years, for 4 years with this interim government day? When someone they ask me, say, what did they not achieve? And they ask you, say, which other group don't do something? What the ADF don't do for 30 years with them day? What they don't do? I don't say, they give me one achievement, one single thing where they don't achieve them. Wait interim, wait the A Gov C, the fee boss they don't do for 30 years at the level of diplomacy, zero. At the level of military on the ground, they never take no one ground. At the level of humanitarian, I never see no humanitarian work where they don't do one. Wait till they don't work. Ambassadors, try, make self, evaluate. More ask Dr. Ayabacho Lucas. Say for 30 years waiting for this struggle. It is signed book them for people that for asylum, for sick asylum, the whole 30 years. The money we don't raise some for a personal set. Wait to be own achievement for Ambazonia people for this struggle for 4 years what they go through now. Wait to be achievement. They do for their own side. They make noise from morning till night, abuse people from morning till night. What have they achieved? Now Kugwe that una see what happen for Kugwe. Una see what happen for Kugwe. Okay, when I ever tell when I say, well, I need to talk anyhow. Me, when I talk, before I want to talk, I don't get facts before I come out for make any statement. Especially when I do my findings. I tell when the other time say 39 people that be go for buoy. 39 heavily armed, they be go for Bui, for go kill General Chacha, for destroy Bui warriors, for take over Bui. Among them, I tell you categorically clear and clean, there were 39. 16 of these people were La Republique highly trained militias. 16 of them were highly trained militias. B officers, special intelligence B officers, they be there among these 39. Now, why that way they be the worker in patches, They enter inside Bui, that 23 way up to today, ADF the Axcam, that 23 way ADF the Axcam today. Now that 23 they be take one road. This 16 they be take another road. Now why that way ADF don't come on top say when I give you a 23? What about this 16? When I hear what you when we be listening Ambazonia calling last week for Sunday, please go listen and you hear to Innocent Chair talk for day. Innocent Chair talk say after they don't make investigation, they discover say ADF under AFAN, they be lead this battalion. They be lead this battalion for go do it, for go destroy. They call it now Operation Find and Delete. Operation Find and Delete. Innocent Chair confirm what I said. So may we ask ADF today, tomorrow, after tomorrow, say why we are the only talking at 23? What about the other 16? They were 39. What about the other 16? When I go take my video where I call name for 7 of these people. 4 the way they come out for that camp XX for Bamenda, 1 be come out for Bali and 2 come out for Mancon. Now 7 that you Capo Daniel you testify say this so 8 they come out for Kugwe. But una the fear for Gida 8 their name because say una hierarchy the fear say these people they do will are Republic military. They fear say these people they will are so they don't already know place where this boy then they. When Dr. Sako one talk say, una ask the Republic military, una flare up, una hook up, una they make noise. Una know fully where sawi this boy then they. Una know fully where sawi this boy then they. So at the camp today, now for tell when I say the enablers, the first enabler for this struggle, they not start now today. They start right from Agbobalak Sute today. They work from step to step. When I don't see Yannick Sikoti on, Yannick Sikoti don't hook up. It make it own noise. How if he make him? He go tire. He go rest. He say ambassador of peace. Ambassador of which peace? Plenty they do it. They don't start ambassador of peace. They don't tire. They go tire. Usa kawa they call it. Usa my country people they did today. Usa all of them did today. Nicolas Santos don't join them. Nkongo failure don't join them. This man Nambere all they don't join them. See, Ambazonians might tell una one thing. Plenty people them, plenty. They still there for this struggle where they go join there. Before one reach Boyana, the refined class. Now the refined class. Somebody writing our interim government start this revolution. Might tell you, the interim government now product from consortium. So automatically the interim government start this struggle because interim government has product for consortium. When a consortium start this issue and consortium start now with consortium start with federation and then consortium be the time they say federation no go they change their stand to independent. Always sabi that video way Patterson be making. Me and you don't watch them. So, fellow Ambazonians, I want to tell when I say, for inside this struggle, we'll get some leaders the way they don't come up. They don't kind of just now for destroy, now for just scatter. I go cite some few of these leaders. Pawiba come. Pawiba reject idea for. He say reject idea for government from the beginning. But 1 year the other day they said that Wiba be the vice president XXS. It was a little bit funny when we hear vice president XXS will be a Pawiba. It was a little bit funny because Pawiba said right talk say if you don't reject the idea for government. So I don't know how they go manipulate government with vice president we if you don't it can we own He started well in the La Republique Parliament. He went on exile and up till today, Mo live Pawiba alone. He the fight na survivor for he and the family. Pawiba the fight na survivor for himself and the family. Someone will support him for any way day. More support him, may look on, may fight for your age, may fight for your family, may fight for a better tomorrow, may fight for planning retirement. More live, from all indication, Pawiba not be interested for what way they happen for this revolution. Any man where they look for my eye, Pawiba not be interested. Mass from Pawiba, I go for Jomba Akoro. Jomba Akoro, no run at this revolution. Ma tell una something. Jomba Akoro no run at this revolution. Jomba Akoro run a problem then with debt the way we get over Yaoundé. Now we run, he go Nigeria. Not na this revolution carry Jomba Akoro go Nigeria. Now they just take advantage. And he continue for take that advantage today. Now why don't you see he do his best? Because you ask him say who say he support for it then for which place? The other day I talk about finances, say he don't support finances now for who side. He don't assist for account, he don't assist for who side. He tell me say he dey all side. I never ever see for Meme. I never ever see no support where Jomba Akoro support for Meme. They just dey only for fight power. For fight power and for secure money for themselves. All things that say the money they pass now through them. Mean that they collect the funds. No. Leader no they collect funds. Leader gets treasurer where they collect funds. Who be treasurer for consult you? Who be financial secretary for consult you? But if you see all money the way they collect, and they collect the money now for themselves. The money they give at their personal paper, they give at their personal account them. Make them consult. Who be financial secretary for consult you? They don't ever audit consult you. So Jomba Akoro, when he say and say, he secure the power where he want them. He get for do it, he get for cross come, he get for cross, go join. He forget him he don't go join. So you see an opportunism for this struggle. Now people they there for this struggle now for just find power and money. I talk this one loud and clear. Jomba Akoro now people the way they just can't find power and money. So he go find now for place where he go be comfortable. He find that power and for play where he go be comfortable. When he be time when he deal with the team act, he not be comfortable because he wants space. I don't tell them, make all of them, these leaders, make them come on, they show me what they don't do. Make them show me what they don't do. You need to see not the way they don't do. They cannot show you proof of anything. But man, I tell you, if you want to tell them, make them write, they go write. They go make audio, they go talk, they go do video, tell you all kind theory we will never ever hear for this ground. Now the revolution that would be inside today. Now the problem then this will be face for this revolution. Leader the way now they be financial secretary, now they be treasurer, money and power. It must be now for them. They must talk. They must be now people the way now they be open. Let me say that their opinion now it count. Which way they talk now way they want to make shit off for book. May they write now may end for down. I don't talk. I may give you consulting their find. They may give you consulting their ESCO. May will simply consulting the gather to hold their own meeting. You know this here. So now leader the way they come for inside the revolution with interest. These are leaders who come with interest. Another man now, talk about who, Dr. Nibafontaine. He don't do something of late way. I don't look I don't look to what Dr. Fontaine do. He pass me. If you get picking way the coach in mommy, you get picking way the coach in papa, you get picking way the coach in teacher, you get picking way the coach a whole community, you get picking way the coach village. Then you come on, you write letter, you appreciate that picking. Dr. Fontaine na teacher, Dr. Fontaine na papa, Dr. Fontaine na leader. You come out, you appreciate picking way all man. You see back to where that picking the do and you appreciate that picking. Just because they work for your favor. And for that to say, Dr. Fontaine, na a cancel. He no get no moral rectitude, no moral standard, no moral right. Now put on a so. He no get no moral for teach any man about etiquette, for teach any man about moral. As a teacher and as a leader. If you appreciate Eric for all the dirty way Eric, the coach woman, so take coach clitoris for woman,
Kosh imami sutete talk imami talk for the woman how you dey work akpara, you dey sleep the one, we all man, we any man we dey for a right senses go tell Eric say till we dey talk and so not correct. How you go manage the kosh woman so take kosh a clitoris? How you go manage the kosh woman so tell how we be akpara? You dey kosh your papa say teacher, you dey tell your own teacher we be teach you Patasan, how we be frustrated, he no get sense, he no do this, he no do that. It's a pity. It's a pity, say, neighbor, Fontaine. Then after all he plan, we don't make him. After all he plan, he don't the worker. I don't know the agenda set for Europe, for America. I don't know. Time he come out prison. He was silent. He was silent. He no talk nothing. He left Cameroon peacefully. He left La Republique peacefully. He travel, come aside. Peacefully. He was not threatened by arrest or whatsoever. He was given a good visa. He came out. Now, God, he want know what to be agenda. But I know say na two things. Power and money. He want organize all conference. He want organize the meeting. He want organize the one. All that meeting where they organize and waiting. Now money and power. Money and waiting. Money and power. Now the two things that. Now we leader than that will get her for this side revolution. Now the leader than that will get her. Now the leader than that. Bo Herbert, he did for own side now for he write in Twitter, make Amber calling very inconsistent. Today go talk for the one, tomorrow he talk so. But I like Bo Herbert because he be focused. Bo Herbert he get principles where they work on, and he has been working with that principles up till today. He go talk, he go cost you tomorrow where you find. If you do all one, he cost you. You do find one, he appreciate him. That is what I like about him. He goes, he's easy, he moves. You invite him any place, if not one way go fit come, he go come for day. I got another one fine person, Dr. David Makongo. Dr. David tried to play a double game at one point. It be like the double game no work. He don't just shoot it very peacefully. Doctor, you know the right thing to do. So many of I tell you, Mark Barata and Eric Tato don't over control you, Dr. David Makongo. These two people, they don't over control you. They don't over control everything where they do and from the background. It don't make her, be independent again. You need to follow now the Ambazonian people. You need to follow now where these people, these two young people, they want them. They have control your opinion. You work with them a lot on the background. It don't make them. You don't lose favor for people. So do the right thing. Think and you come back to yourself. Now what I want to appreciate Caroline Mala. Caroline Mala don't abuse Dr. Sako from morning till night. Kosh interim government from morning till night. But when she realized the way they do am, correct, there for the right side, she had to go down on her knees and say, I am sorry, I am coming back home. I am sorry, I am coming back home. Caroline Mala, a day today, a talk way, he don't say, believe say that the truth. And wait to be the next way they do it for you. The next day they don't really put the picture for our side. Because they waiting. For tell you how ruthless and wicked they don't even care about the Ambazonian people. They care only about themselves. These people care only about themselves. I tell you, I don't tell you say for this revolution, people they make huge sum of money. No mind you hear these leaders and activists, they are making large amount of money. Any activist, any leader who you see don't decide for gum on a particular principle, on the own lane, they chop on money, they thief on money plenty. Now why that's one they don't come auditing. If Seseko dey for prison, if they give order. If he give order from prison, why not he give order for auditing? Why not he give order for auditing? Why? May he give order, may the audit Scapa, may the audit DOD, may the audit in where doors. Boy, if he go England, money come out. He go America, money come out. He go Norway, money come out. plenty money. See, man, tell una something. The day we una go know the amount of money wey e be dey between Skakuf and the 3 months wey Sese could be take wey be e lead like president. If una know the amount of money wey e dey at stake, Ambazonians, una go put una hand for una head. Una go know say my trip to Buea na change. Where some irrelevant, some good for nothing, some notice seeking, attention seeker, e don put am for e hate from morning till night. But I don't tell una, and I dey still tell una, if you like, maybe say Dr. Sakobi, if he chop the 800,000 by himself, he chop am. If he doesn't chop the 800, he said chop the 800,000. He remains the president of the Federal Republic of Ambazonia. Period. He get 2 years mandate. After that 2 years mandate, he go down. Another person go take over. If the people still deem necessary, say if he continue, he go continue. Ambazonians, I want to understand this one. That man wey don she don for his own power for 30 years. They be talk the other day say they want make election. I don't hear say they don't make election. Election for mock. They be talk say Agov see they woke up the other day say they want make election. We want make election. We want make. Una don't hear up to today. Now more than 3 months. Una don't hear election. They be say all man go she don down. No man go rule again. All man don't step down for a position. And they still wait that election. Una tell Agov see so they still wait that election. They only look na thing wey dey for our side. Tell us how to wait that election. The election where Agov see talk say one conductor, make them conduct that election. Make them not only she don't for they say they want make election. We want the like only flashy kind of thing. Now I don't tell when I say me, I go repeat them today, tomorrow. From Bui incident, identify say ADF the work with our Republic military. And I go do everything I fit do and for expose them to the list. Their structure now for work their personal money. They have never audited their office. Let them audit. Let them give us audit of all that they have been collecting from Ambazonian people for 30 years today. Let them give us. Let them do a genuine audit. May they invite outside people, may they can audit them. They talk say they go make election. They brandish and make election. We don't ready for. No, you will listen for me. You still remember say they talk say they go make election. You don't still remember. But they be talk say they go make election. They don't do that election. Una tell me. You will listen for me. They don't do that election. They never do election suited today. So una go remind them. Say we still wait that election when they say they go do one. Say all man don't step down for a position. All minister, all secretary, all this they don't step down. So may they do the election. I don't tell una say na people wey they fight now for their personal interest. They need to fight now for this revolution. They need to fight now for this revolution. So every man wanna not listen for me. Wanna hear the way innocent chair talk for Ambazonia calling concerning what will happen for the operation will go take place for Bui. Una go hear. Una go listen them. Then una go understand what you want to talk. They say they want to make election. They don't holler. They talk the whole place, scatter the whole place, say they want to make election. Why they never do an election up to today? Why? Would they still with the election, eh? So, fellow Ambazonians, I don't tell una, the only thing we keep we for this revolution, the only thing we go keep we going now when we be focused to build. When me and you, we are focused to build. This revolution, I don't tell una for activists, not in a live show. This revolution, not in views. This revolution, a consistency. I don't tell you, na consistency. There is nothing that will shake me from the interim. There is nothing. We go work out. I go work out for, but I don't tell you, say, me all una leave interim government. Una talk say interim government, no, me, I go remain for interim government. So at the fight, on the ground at the work, on the social media at the talk, and at the see work with the interim government. The structure with the interim government don't put that in place. I dey see the work. I dey prove am for ground zero. I work on the ground with military. I support in my own small way through the interim government. The way you see some small, it no more fly. The come can begin talk nonsense. I just laugh. When I never no pain for ground zero. If there be no pain for ground zero, If una be no pain for ground zero, una not for the talk this thing. I don't know una. Most of una this revolution start una for una comfort zone them. Una be she don't did make noise for una comfort zone for ground for diaspora. I started this revolution on the ground. I know the pain. Up to today, when I don't hear audio where they don't tell, they I should say I be the only activist where they don't even talk away. They don't make audio say they go kill my family. Even after when this thing finish, they go kill my. It means say even after independence, me and my family no still be secure for ground zero. From all indication, it shows say me and my family will not be welcome. That means say they go still kill my woman, my pikin them. They go kill my mommy, my papa. Where you don't even first die, they go still kill you again. Where you don't die. My brother, they not be safe for ground zero. I ask myself, now me I be the only activist? Am I the only activist? Why only me? Why only my family? It is my own sacrifice that I am giving for the independence of homeland. So I don't tell when I say, wait till we go help me and you na consistency. We don't decide to, we don't sacrifice. See, I don't think so. If you hear lie every day, you can't be convinced on this say that lie not true. You can't be convinced. Don't do like the one way Sikot woke up. Why Sikot way who talk say, I be there on call. That this man that will be I be make this call. This man join. Prince J.K. join. They join my Irene. They talk some more do this. I don't talk like that. If you get proof for two way you talk and play and make people hear, no wait till you go play and after. Now so now be ready to say he go move audio suited to that. Still wait the audio. I never hear the audio suited today. So Mr. Sikot Johnson, if you get proof for what you talk, if you get audio for what you keep the audio for waiting. You want me the audio born? If you get audio, move the audio for aside, play the audio, make the whole way here. Not keep the audio, you keep and for do it with them. If you don't talk, if you don't decide you want to talk true because you want please ADF, talk the truth, do the show the give the proof, give the evidence. So I challenge you, move the audio, no keep any audio. I talk without picking the Philippines. I'll be very sorry. Say I played the audio without picking the authorization, but I had no choice because that was the only proof I had. Because the delicate nature of the receipt therefore put them aside. So please, Mr. Sikot Johnson, remove that audio. I challenge you for the live show. Remove that audio and let the Ambazonian people hear. Let the Ambazonian people hear. Another problem for this revolution now manipulation for fighters on ground zero. They don't manipulate plenty of our generals. They don't manipulate plenty of our generals to killing themselves. Up to today, we still lost. When I see the smart, I explain on something. What it happened for Wazuzu? One of the best example I get of this revolution concerning ADF, their manipulation on the ground. Now Wazuzu and Obi. But the most important are Wazuzu. May his soul rest in peace. Wazuzu died for year military. ADF give Wazuzu weapon. Military turn can kill Wazuzu. Follow that weapon. Kill Wazuzu in 7 other fighters. Collect those weapons and went back peacefully. ADF no quick. ADF no talker. ADF no even ever acknowledge. Say they don't kill their general. ADF not ever acknowledge say they don't kill some member for their camp, so they are one of their camp. Because of which way they know say they play and behind. Now only so after Guzang, I don't hear some people they talk about Bui 23. No, not be Bui 23, now Bui 39. And before you want cry Bui 39, please first start for Guzang. More start cry Guzang. When we finish what happen for Guzang, when we don't judge other people the way they commit crime for Guzang, we go work at that time. We come for Bui. More no jump case. But ADF knows how we Bui. I don't tell you the manipulation way ADF. All their work for ground zero now only for manipulate fighters. ADF has nothing on the ground. Now Kugwe that they don't drive them for Kugwe. Yesterday they can't kill on Tuesday. They can't kill that small boy for 16 years. Mimime for one writer. They don't attack Mimime for sute. Mimime for don't vex. It warned them one time. Any place where you want right, it be like, hey, they don't pay you, may you write against them. Even if you talk true, ATF go tell you, say, no, you talk na lie. Say they pay you, na pay you for lie. For how long, fellow Ambazonians? For how long? Anything ADF in this revolution is evil. Since from the first day where they deny collaboration, they deny unity with Seseko, then later on they go join with Seseko when they don't see and say Seseko be incapacitated for rule. If they for some position where you don't give direct order. Now that time they don't go join with it. They want to revive SCBC television. Because in a private own, when they put in 10% share, they know say they go gain something for back that 10%. They go pay them. Now business where they want to do people of self-interest. People for self-interest, Ambazonians. Now the problem that will get them for this revolution. And all this problem that they come out now because the interim government a block source of their income. It blocks. So how the interim government block the source of their income? When are the only possible solution we'll get them for this revolution? County by county, local government by local government. I don't tell you now. Say county by county, local government by local government now no be defense strategy, no be war strategy. No be war strategy. County by county, local government by local government, and mobilization strategy for raise fund. You dey give your money for place where you get voice for day. You dey give your money for place where you get voice for day. All that people the way they contribute for Changshu Boy, how many they get decision power for Changshu Boy? How many they get decision power for control contender force? Contender force will be na somebody way they take this one, take up to the end of the year. Wait till don't happen with contender force. Wait till be their achievement. They go to county by county. You ask any county achievement. No ask interim government achievement. Ask na county their achievement. Each county go tell you what you achieve. Man tell you something. The biggest achievement will be get them. Now for complete disruption of elections in Ambazonia. And how it happen? Now count for example for Kumba local government. Kumba local government proud say we lock down our territory from the 6th to the 11th. Kumba local government be proud for tell say we lock down our territory. Now in that Kumba local government go tell you say we proud enough to tell you we lock down our local government. Now they come out with the strategy for lockdown with local government, for lockdown with territory. Now then, the interim government they only give support and logistics. For I remember 20th May 2019, after Berlin, they be raise fund for Berlin for do it for start up with the Marshall plan. That Marshall plan Dr. Abongwa Harrison, the vice president, the genius, I call him a brain. Dr. Abongwa a brain for interim government. He is, I mean say, he wisdom. It be like say we don't learn revolution. Man, if you have any problem, you contact him. He is open and ready to answer you at any time. Now, leader, I see a quality of leadership in him that he has time for everybody. Now he brain child for come out with Marshall Plan. But that plan was disrupted. Now you hear some other bad belly activists that go to tell you every day say, who said this money be go? Who said money for Marshall Plan go? After this thing, after Berlin conference, that money they give each county 2,000 euro. I think 2,000 euro where they give for each county for support them for lockdown for 20th May. Now the side away money for Berlin is start burning. The Marshall Plan is start get killed. Now they get ask all that 18 counties and ask how many don't pay back. Ask how many don't pay back. How many of them don't pay back? No county, even Meme never pay back that $2,000. Even Meme never pay. No man never pay back that money. So una feel say that money, una had to go do for generate that money again for start that Marshall Plan. Now this TD very Dr. Abongwa, it is struggle every day for talk about for raise fund. And as I talk, the Marshall that Marshall plan, it go surprise Ambazonia. The day when the boys that go come out, una go least expect. When una go feel say all hope is gone, that is when you will come out. I appreciate you, Dr. Abongwa Harrison, for the wonderful work you are doing behind the scene. You be genius. I appreciate for all the thing you do. May God continue for bless you. And also you're there for Italy as a doctor. You are in a very high risk position. The blood of Jesus will cover you and protect you and your entire family. So we move on for the solution then now. The possible solution. What will be the possible solution? Now the creation of the LGAs and the local government. It don't cut chop. It don't move money. It don't move chop for plenty people there. Now why that way sometimes I'll be very sorry I talk about Sikot Johnson over again for this thing. Now why that way if he cope for inside Mogamo LGA? Because all the plan, all his small financial transaction, all the money the way they take out, he could not present a direct account. He could not present a direct account. So they had to move him, tell no papa, wait some more. Let us move forward. And another person from there he start fight against. Now, when you come out from it, you don't even do anything for support. Now you start fight against LGA and a bad team, local government. Any man when they criticize LGA and local government, a thief man. Mateuna. Ambassador, una listen for me very well. Any man when they talk against local government, any man when they criticize LGA, local government by local government, county by county, a thief man. Especially that people the way money they pass for their hand. Especially people that they control money, say they be this or they be that. For my trip to Boya, they tell una how much they began for ASC. ASC be take $170,000. $100 and something thousand be go for prison. Already now over 300,000 from that from that 500,000. Now over 300,000 that already cut to. Up to today, we'll never get account for that one. Up to today. But you see 900 and something thousand. They tell you Sakoti 900,000. Hey, witchcraft for daytime. Mateuna. Any man we need to go for local, no one take local government by local government, na thief man. Na thief people. When you contribute for your local government, you get right for ask account for your local government. But if you contribute for ADF, you don't ever ask account. When you contribute for bond, someone that come out say they say bond, they need to say bond. You don't ever ask account for bond. You did talk bonds, you did call Bank of Ambazonia. We don't get nothing to the control for ground. People they enter risks. When they take risks for this revolution. When they take risks. But for inside your local government, you get right for ask your chairman account. Say, boy, we don't be here for the local government for 3 months. I give you account. We need account. We need statement of account. That local government get right for present. The chairman get right for audit itself. Get right for audit the account. Present them for the general public. Now, why that way the interim government, Dr. Metuge, it go around, it don't give book for all local government. They say go work and do check. It go check all county. It go check all local government. Then. Now the audit team that way the worker. Now structure that way they don't put them in place. So the interim government it don't put them in place. So now this structure, man tell you something. Now this structure they destroy that people the way they come for this revolution. Now they can't find money and power. So that I go here one day some Nikompo say he don't dismiss all 13 local government chairman. Now you be appoint them. Now you be elect the way they dismiss them. Say leading leader. He be leading leader. Now who appoint you leading leader? So my brothers, my sister, I don't tell you that the only solution for all problems that we'll get for this revolution, for key power mongers, for destroy all power mongers and for this revolution, just go for your local government. Just go for your county. So one day they call and say tribalism. Wait to be tribalism. So it means say even that, it means say if today we'll get independence, we'll go back, we'll not settle for our house. It means say no man no govern it, no man no we not get that structure, that regional structures. So it means say for example, we'll do for Balikumba local government. For that Balikumba local government, we did over 7 or 8 tribes. You get Bafanji, you get Bali, you get I think you get Bali Nyonga, Balikumba, you get Balikumba, you get Bali, you get I think Bambalang, you get Bali, I think Bali Gansin. You get over 5 or 6 tribes. The one of you remember. If we, let me say, if we go tomorrow, you'll still talking about tribalism. Wait to be the tribalism. Wait to be the tribalism waiting for the. Go for your local government. Identify yourself with your local government. She done for your local government. Contribute for your local government. If anything happen, if you see any news for social media, you get right for go ask your chairman, say, what did happen for that opinion them? I don't see so and so thing. You wanna call chairman for order. Not the easiest. If you want to tell something, all this noise with people they make of aside. If any man go for identify himself for a brother, then you are not identifying yourself for the interim government. No. You are identifying yourself among your own people. Among your own people. The interim government don't like a supervisory, a general supervisor. They just supervise. Say, okay, you bring one man for security. You bring one man for humanitarian. You bring one man for this. All this secretary of state of this. Now so that they operate. Just more get a coordinated action. Was this coordinated action day? Now all that thief people they go run market don't begin dry. Market for thief don't begin dry. Now what do you see? They don't desperate that they carry people their family picture that they put out for social media. That they call someone, they call their mommy Pima, call their mommy last, call someone they say Akpara. Now because the money don't short. Mateo, they are desperate because money no they enter. Una didn't know una get bonds. Una call una advertise bond, una talk about bonds. Maybe people then pay for bonds, maybe people then contribute for bonds. When I need to talk about bonds every day, when I talk about document for my trip to Boya, every day when I talk about document for my trip to Boya, go for your local government. Go for your local government. Join your local government. Una bill una people una local government. As I there for you, I there for Kumba, I there for Balikumba. For under Meme, we don't it be structure. Anything will happen. For example, if I sit up for here, I don't hear so and something don't happen for Kumba. Bash, I know who for ask. I know who for talk to. I know who for ask. I know who for talk to. So if you want make these people they run out of market because they don't craze, they don't run, they don't make pin. They don't raise money for pin. We no see achievement for pin. We no see achievement for Changshu ball. We no see achievement for Pache. We never see no. They never for ground. They never take no one place for ground. For diplomacy, they never take no nothing for diplomacy. Fellow Ambazonians, we have only one solution. Support the interim government. The biggest achievement where the interim government don't get at the level of diplomacy, now the Swiss talk. Any man will criticize the Swiss talk, bring we your own. We'll be here, they talk say the one send 2 Norwegian professor them up to today. I don't tell when I begin yet in them, and then they forget. When I remind them for election, say they be call election up to today, whenever year election, whenever year result for election. They send 2 Swiss professor, they made a go negotiate. They say when I made the whenever year result up to today for that 2 professor them. No one achievement, will never ever tell me nothing. Every day they only promise you, from one promise to the other, from one sweet recycled speech. They don't recycle speech, they don't even get in for talk again. Now they don't start promising they go cut chief their neck, their hanger for this thing. They go cut chief their neck, their hanger for stick. Any yes, for cut chief their neck, not a problem. Any chief where they work against Ambazonia, they're supposed to do it so. Any chief where they work against Ambazonia, any enabler chief, they get right for cut that chief in their hanger for pool. But any chief where they want protect his people against ADF, now good. I don't say that talk be common at that way. That chief for Kugwe a bless commando with the boy them. Now why that the vex they talk that talk? But that chief be doing the right thing. Any chief where they work for protect a people na good chief. But any chief where they work against the aspiration of the people, they're supposed to do that thing for you. So please go back for your local government. We will preach doctrine for this local government. And we also need for sustain the interim government. We need for sustain the work of the president. Some people they don't say the president not be jobless pastor. Yes, I want to tell you say our president is not jobless. What is his work? He is the president of the Federal Republic of Ambazonia. Show me some president where they work. Show me some president where he be doctor. They still there for inside theater. I think I wish they now prime minister for outside Prime Minister for some country. Prime Minister for some country. Na New Zealand on outside. If it na doctor, na certified doctor. If he don't leave, they don't move in name like doctor. They don't wipe in matricule like doctor. But as where this thing start, as where coronavirus come, they don't recertify. It don't go back now into the medical field. Now it the hospital they work. They don't bring it back. But if it been a doctor, better we take in position. I think as prime minister, I remember. I hope for no any person will know about this story, please. Now to they were coming back. I think 2 or 3 days ago, where they recertify it back. So any man where they call Dr. Sako jobless pastor, you let me say you make mistake. He is the president of the Federal Republic of Ambazonia. He does not deserve to work any other work. He no go work. And any man where they call it jobless, and 1 year that man where don't be inside this struggle, we be CIC for 30 years. More see own job too. More year on job. May show you profile. Tell me the office where they work for day, or tell me the latrine where into the cleaner for Europe. But man tell you, Dr. Sako will not work anything. So you will you listen for me? Will you support this interim government? Will you not say na structure where they guide me towards the right direction? Please. We get the compulsory independence due. Just go for the register your name. We have a Facebook page on it. You go for my Facebook page, screw, you go see that procedure then for waka for register. If you get any difficulties, number the day where you go call them, they go assist you. You support the interim government. You identify yourself. Please, now the most important thing is we need finances for identify with for support the interim government and for also identify with selves. We do that, it is over. We get our the official TV when a government television, which is the ABC Amber television. You go for there, you join the ABC Amber Club. Call even as Secretary Chris, type for their boy, say you want support. They will show you the means for you for support the ABC Amber television. Please, you get money where you see the work with this money they do. The interim government under Dr. Sako don't secure an international a table for international negotiation where the world don't point towards. The US government don't point towards Swiss. The Swedish Netherlands don't point towards Swiss. Denmark don't point. Switzerland and Holland. Switzerland no. Netherlands and Denmark. And Belgium, these two, they don't point towards Swiss. We also get Vatican, where 16 bishops, they become Shidon, they sign, they approve, say, maybe I go join them for Swiss. Any other man we want to talk against Swiss, wait till you don't bring them. Una tell me, wait till you don't bring them. You never bring nothing. Then you criticize the one we already did. Jomba Akoro, wait till be your problem for this revolution. Wait till be your contribution for this revolution. You don't criticize Swiss talk from morning, afternoon, even just because you know if you travel, go Swiss. You want me to come to America so that me too she don't power. The only one for B, me the only sinner, only them supposed to talk. Because you know if you travel, go Swiss, so you must criticize them so that me the only be the one way you go come for inside America. It's a shame that we work for our interests and not the interests of the Ambazonian people. It's a shame that we work only for our interests. We work only for our interests. Till you go gain something for day. Because you know if you go Swiss and go get free according to una free hotel, free chop. You know if you be part of it because you never get traveling document. May you spoil them. It's a shame. It's a shame to some of us who call ourselves leaders. Because you know if you get them, may other man no get them, may Ambazonia no get them. Ma tell una something. This independence, ma tell una. Some people then the way they go see the independence, they go still deny because they use na business avenue. This independence struggle, some people that use an business, but any man where they use this independence for chop people money for work business, na blood money, and you go pay back that money now with blood. Ma tell una. At the talk of over live show today, it go be any man with the chop money for this revolution na blood money, and you go vomit that blood money. That blood money go follow you. It go follow your generation. So before this revolution will end, may any man money where you don't chop and clean up, pay and back for inside this ambassador. Pay and back. Una year fine. Pay and back. I don't tell you, interim government. Now we don't get the biggest breakthrough for this revolution. Now the Swiss talk. internationally recognized mediation, third party mediation. But now who did they oppose them? Now only people that inside our house now did they oppose them. Now only Ambazonians that internal enablers now did they oppose them. It's a shame. Ambazonians, it's a shame that we have come to this level. It's a shame that we have come to this level. On the ground, I don't see the other day they show some paper say Britain don't talk, say Dr. Sakona this, Dr. Sakona that. So now una no say Britain if he talk. So now una fit clap for Britain. The very Britain where a cash Ambazonians where they riot, where they protest for street, a cash 2 of them, or 3 of them go lock them. A common document when they glad because they talk against Dr. Sako. But on the ground, the British government knows who controls Ambazonia. 80% on the ground is controlled. 95% on the ground is controlled by the interim government. 95%, now 5% the way some individual forces there. For me, I get my own personal squad for Kumba. I get my own personal squad where the controller. Any other way interim government give me, I walk out with them. They go out, they carry the small action for inside town. They carry action for inside town. They against enablers, against La Republic. Now that why they call and say 5%. Now that 5% the way individual they get that. But 80% be controlled by the interim government. Using who? The arms of the government. The interim government is well structured. The interim government is, well structured. We have the Restoration Council that has been enlarged. I don't hear self-recent. I told over 40 members. They don't be included into the Restoration Council. It means the Restoration Council don't be enlarged. We get the Ethics Committee. We get the Judiciary Council. We have the Executive, which is the Cabinet. It is well structured. We have the Amber Peace Plan. With all the LGAs. We get the Amber 13, we get the Amber 61, with all the LGAs, with all the local government, they gather. Now this is structure and this is organization. What do you people want, Ambazonians? You wanna tell me what you wanna want? They go show you right road, you decide to take another road. What you really want them? What you really want them? They don't tell you place where you go there, you feel give your money, you know how you know how your money the worker. So your money worker bend, you see how your eye. No, you want go she don't have them place where some man go she don't for phone. Yes, I want to raise money for this so and so people. I want to raise money for 100 people. I want to raise money to give to this. And you begin send them. You send them. At the end of the day, who don't ask your account? Who don't ask your account? No man never asks you account. But every day they ask another man account. Fellow Ambazonians, don't be distracted. Be focused. The only solution to this problem is you identifying yourself to your local government. Go back to your local government. Sit for your local government. Participate for bill for your local government. Because when we go down after independence, any local government will identify people. Some people they feel say this independent be far-fetched. It's not far-fetched. We are getting home. Soon and very soon, we are going to reach Boya. I want to appreciate all the pro-IG activists for the wonderful work you guys have been doing. We have Clovis Nanchop, we have Prince J. Carr, we have UN, we have Eric Akaba, we have Mofi Ghana, we have who again? Kemi Ashu, we have Stateless, we have Nebo Steve, we have Don Wanobi, we have Cypren, we have Nicole Madiba, we have Melichi, we have Awanda Rose. I go call who live who. I appreciate una for all the wonderful work una dey do. We get Abu Free. Now what's that start? It is not the number, it is the determination, the willingness, the focus. I thank the members of the Blue and White Army. We get the great think tank. You hear Mami Mojoko, you hear Becky, you hear Uncle B, you hear Sama Thomas, you hear Bashi, you hear Mumini Ndagana Napoleon. All these are powerful guys who have dedicated themselves. You hear Ucheba, when I know Ucheba a voice, when you hear a voice, you panic. These are people who have dedicated themselves to walk in the right direction. Fellow Ambazonians, what we need is consistency and focus. If we are not consistent in what we do, then we'll get problem. Let us be focused. Let us stand behind the interim government. Dr. Sako is a godsend. With his entire cabinet, they will take us to Buea. They will ride us to Buea. Please, Mona no hear talk for left and right. Mona no hear left and right talk. The one way they funny me for Ambazonia, and I say they like Kongosa. When you hear talk, when you hear live show, when a live show for gossip, all man go one hear na gossip. But when you hear live show, when I want for give you inspiration, for tell you waiting for do, for bolster your spirit, no one that one. That live show, But if not the one for gossip, if I be don't tell and I say, hey, hot breaking news, when I for see the platform, when I forget more than 1,000 people for here because the 1 year gossip. We don't pass stage for gossip. Now na stage for bill. Let us remain strong. Support your county. Support your county. Support your LDA, your LGA. Please support the interim government. Thank you, Dr. Samuel Sakoye Kome. Thank you, Dr. Abongwa Harrison. I don't know if this is a call coming from Italy. Hello?
Good evening, Comrade.
Good evening.
I am sure you're live now.
Yes, I am live. What's your name? And
Mr. Thomas.
yeah, Mr. Thomas, what do you have to say?
I want to say I appreciate the time to come out and
Your volume
tell
is
the people about.
yeah.
I say I'm appreciating you for your time to come and appreciate the
Yes.
about what is happening in the revolution. You are getting me?
Yes, not that much.
Okay. Let me position myself in a better position.
Yeah.
There is one thing I want to contribute.
Yeah, we are hearing.
I'm sure everything is okay now.
Yes,
concerning
it's
the
okay.
volume.
Yes, yeah, we are getting you now.
Okay. My issue is, please, I am begging you people, the activists who are pro-IG, please, I don't understand how it is possible that you people can allow one person to change dynamics of discussion in the social media concerning the struggle. For me, it is not possible. If you people are working together, you cannot allow the topic of discussion to be changed by one person. It means you people are not doing the right job. You people are not proactive. People cannot be at the defensive all the time, and you allow one person who is a tribalist who change discussion every day in the social media about the Ambazonian struggle. For me, it is not correct. Anybody who follows that person, Eric Tato, if the person is pro-IG, know that person does not contribute in this struggle. No reasonable person can go to Eric Tato when that person is pro-IG. No reasonable person can go to listen to him. So it baffles me at times when he will come out with anything and you people will fall behind it to respond. He comes out with anything, you people fall behind it to respond. For me, I think it is normal that you people come together. You, the activists, pro-IG activists, come together and you try to ignore him. When it's going this way, you people are going this way together. Because you alone, you cannot do it. Together, you people, you can do it. Because for me, it baffles me how this thing can be going on for 1 year. Every day come and hear my trip to Buea, every day come and hear Dr. Sako. It's because you people are playing to his game and he's beating you people to it. It's not correct. People should come together as pro-IG activists and you know, and you beat, you control dynamics on the social media. One person, you cannot allow one person who is not even very close to ages. He's not close to anywhere. He just want to change dynamics concerning your own organization. And you people are then defending. For me, it's not correct. Even if you want to speak something about him, just try side and you change dynamics on the social media. You understand?
Yes.
Come together, you think together. All of you people, you go the same direction together. When
Okay.
he's going this path, you change dynamics, my brother. Are you getting me?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I
Yes,
get
yes,
you very
that's
well.
it. And also, you people, for example, you have come today, you have come live today. The fighters on the ground. All of you are
We are not getting you well.
changing dynamics on the people on the social media, but also encourage the activists who are fighting on the ground.
Yes.
Think about them.
Yes, we do that.
Motivate the people about the fighters on the ground, Talk to the fighters, talk to the fighters. You understand? You bring some momentum, new momentum to people who are listening to you. This aspect of allowing one person.
Iceman is not. It's Honor Abu. Sorry, it's not Abu Free. It's Honor Abu. Honor Abu, not
Yeah.
Abu Free. Yeah, Mr. Nanchok
Yeah.
is. I always forget his name, Mr. Yes, my brother, we are getting you.
Okay, yeah. You together, Mr. Nancho, Prijeka, Caroline Mala, and Akaba.
Yes.
All those people, you push to like click and know how to change dynamics.
Thank you very
This thing
much.
is the social media stuff. I don't see how you are allowing one person to beat all of you.
No,
people.
he has not
Together.
beaten us. No, he has not. Don't use that. He has not beaten us.
No,
Yes,
for
we
me,
have-
he's beating
we have
people
a-
because you people are defending.
Yeah.
All the time you come and change dynamics.
It's
People on
Honor.
the social
It's
media,
Honor
people start
Abu.
defending.
JZ Light. It's Honor Abu, not Abu Free. Okay, my brother. Thank you very much. Thank you. Let me pick another call. Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. It's Comrade Tongwe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are talking to Paul. Yeah, we have stateless citizen too. Stateless is the best now.
No, it's Etongwe.
Yes, it's
on the line now.
yeah, we are listening to you, Etongwe.
Okay. I want to first of all appreciate you for all the work you're doing.
Thank you.
I know your heart is pure. You are for Ambazonia. We all know those who are for Ambazonia, and we appreciate you. But I want to disagree a bit with the last caller. He's saying that you shouldn't. That's like we are giving him a voice, But if you don't come out to debunk all those lies, I mean, as you mentioned not long ago, when you keep repeating a lie, people can tend to believe that's the truth. So you must come out and debunk those lies. You have to do that, and you are good at doing that, Mr. Paul. So don't. I think that's the best route you took from the start, and you have to continue in that light, and we'll continue to support you in that light. So then he was talking about coming together. I don't know this idea of always coming together. I don't understand. I know you our lawyer activists. You work together. We know sometimes you host shows together.
Yes,
And
we do that. We do that.
So, but this this word, each time I hear this word, coming together, unity, all these words, I don't like to hear those words because we don't have problems.
No, we don't have
When
problems. I think you are on the right track. We don't have any problem to coming together again.
Yes, if anybody is talking about unity or this coming together stuff, just tell the person that straight. Hey, we have an IG, we have structures, LGS countries, period, and they are working perfectly. So all this talk of unity, when I don't like that word because each time I hear that is. But for the last speaker, I'm not like saying he is maybe. Yeah, I'm just saying that I don't like that word because I know this word is always used by the agencies. They like to use that, or people don't want to fall behind the institutions. As I said, there are people, they are there for their personal interests and stuff like that, yeah. So, and then my last contribution is that I know, Paul, you are someone, you work so hard and you work behind the scenes. So all I want you to continue to do is that because I know we're having a lot of we have to fight all these these evil forces that want to come to try to derail us, right? Even though it's difficult, but yeah, we still have to stand firm and fight. But I hope what you're also doing is what is happening in Ground Zero. I want that you should because I think or I suspect you have contacts with. Sorry. This last caller, he was like saying you have to talk with fighters, right? You have to call fighters, right?
Yeah.
Yes, but you cannot do it on. This cannot happen most of the time on the shows.
No, we don't do that on the shows. Those are background things.
Exactly. So the last point I just want to make is try to, in all the counties and the RGs, I know you have a reach, you are influential. When it comes to defense, you have a very good insight about how this thing works.
Yeah.
What you have to do is, I just wanted to try to really, I know you're probably doing it, try to instruct these heroic fighters. Let them try to make them know where their loyalties lie.
Yeah. No, we work on that every day. We work on that
exactly.
every day.
And let them know that let them know what is coming from all these other groups to distract them, because it's not only their life that is at stake, it's also the lives of their other friends and loved ones and family. So because they are fighting for our freedom, we have to support them. But then we shouldn't also make them fall into this trap where these people, they keep calling, wanting them to fight against each other. So I know that this is an area that I wanted to really focus on. I know you're doing it, but yeah, I salute you, and yeah, that's my contribution. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. I thought let me see. I got a wow. I thought we had a caller here. Yeah, so I think somebody was. Yeah, so fellow Ambazonians, please, like I be the talk. I talk. Oh, another person. Yes. Who am I talking to?
Hello, Mr. Paul. Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm not sure I want to give my name on the show. Is it necessary?
Okay, no, you go ahead.
Okay, I'm calling you from Germany.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure I would actually satisfy you with what I'm about to say, but I don't want to insult you. I don't want to be rude, but I want to be calm as much as possible.
Yeah.
But I'll need to participate in the show.
Yes.
As politely as I can.
Yeah.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the thing is, I have been going through your outings. I have been going through the outings of all these other guys, Eric Tator, Mark Barretta, Tapangaibo, and the rest. Okay. Mm-hmm. And I think that you guys are losing it.
Yeah.
Seriously. When I talk of you guys, I say it with no exception. When I say you guys are losing it, I mean all of you. You're losing it. You're taking this to be a personal war rather than raging this war towards the Republic.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yes.
So I listened to the last outing you made the other day. That was yesterday, and you talked about opposition in the government. You also talked about criticism, and I would like to make you understand that there is no perfect government without critics.
Yeah.
Okay, because no one is perfect. Dr. Sako, whoever he is, if he is the president of Amazonia or not, he's not a perfect man. Ayabacho is not a perfect man.
Yeah.
Eric Tato is not a perfect man.
Nobody is perfect. Nobody is perfect, yeah.
Of course, you're not perfect. Mm-hmm. And so everybody makes mistakes. So you as activists, you guys working as activists, you should be the most neutral persons in these revolutions. You shouldn't choose a particular camp to defend. You should defend everybody fighting for the revolution. Mm-hmm. You should not choose a particular camp. You should not make camps and then try to create fans. Because I will not call it surrogates. It's the word that you guys all use when this person doesn't speak the way you want them to speak. You use the word surrogate. But I will not use it surrogate. I would say, it is better off if you guys come together. You must not come together and speak the same things. okay? But you guys are doing that. You are fighting the same cause. So I don't see any reason why you should be waging war at each other. You come online, you insult this one insult this one brings up conspiracy stories against this one, some manipulate lies against others, and it makes no sense, my brother. Believe me.
Yeah.
Believe me. Sometimes I used to be very angry, because let me be honest with you. You guys might think that you are winning, but with all this you are losing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? With all this you are losing, because some people stopped contributing to the revolution, not because they don't believe in the independence of the Southern Cameroons, but they don't stop contributing because you guys are taking it. It's being more childish than professional. Sorry, I'm just trying to be, I want to be categorical. I just want to call a spade a spade. I might not be satisfying you, but I am speaking the minds of many Southern Cameroonians out there.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So, I don't see any reasons why an activist will go online and claim that he has 3 companies, where he lives in Germany, no black lives there. That's so childish, my brother. What message are you giving to the people you're fighting for?
Okay.
Come on.
I think you have been. Was that activist responding to something? Was he responding to somebody? Or was
No,
it,
my brother. The point is,
I'm just asking
why,
a question. Do you know something?
Yes, you're asking a question. You're asking a question.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're asking a question, and I'd like to answer.
Yeah.
Okay? You're asking a question, and I'd like to answer.
Yes.
The answer to my question is this. All right. If I tell you now that, Paul, you have a big head, and you also tell me that you have a big nose or big something, who is the fool here? Who is going to be a fool? I'm asking you I'm answering your question.
I understand.
Right? Who is the bigger person? Okay, now, if I tell you now, Paul, you have a big head, and you tell me, thank you, my brother, I know I have a big head, who is the bigger person? I think you who says, thank you, I know I have a big head, you are the bigger person.
Okay, let me explain
you understand?
something. Like I said, if somebody listens to a lie consistently, he might be forced to one day accept that lie to be true. Is that possible?
It's very possible.
Okay.
It's very possible.
Okay. So that is that is the stage at which we have to focus as activists for the interim government. We have, as activists defending the line of truth, we have to focus. We have to debunk most of these lies that they are feeding the Ambazonian people with. We must, it is our duty and obligation to defend these lies, to debunk these lies. If not so, lies that have been said consistently for 1 year today, some people are, because they are weak in mind, they are bound to believe it. They are bound to accept these things. Because I cannot imagine that, for example, they have audited my trip to Buea. But every blessed day for the past 1 year, somebody takes upon himself to be talking about my trip to Buea. My trip to Buea, Dr. Sakosto, it was 813,000. Today we are seeing 900,000. So my brother, there are lies that you cannot even sit without debunking, without coming out to explain to the people the truth. But behind that, let me tell you, it is not what we say on social media that matters. Let me tell you, all activists, pro-independent, we work on the ground at the level of defense, at the level of humanitarian. We concentrate more on the ground than what we talk on social media. I want to assure you that what I do on social media is not compared to what I do on the ground. With who? Our main actors, who are the boys carrying these sticks to defend motherland.
Brother, yes. please, excuse me. I just told you that I wanted to criticize you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I believe that I really want to make sure that I'm doing it the right way.
No, you are.
Yeah, I don't want to offend you. Yeah, I don't want to offend you.
No,
I don't want you to get emotional also.
No.
Yeah,
no.
You just said something here. You said the activist of the IG.
Pro-IG
exactly
activist.
Pro-IG activist.
Yeah.
That's exactly where I think it's my opinion. It's not the opinion of everyone. I think you are wrong saying so.
Okay.
You understand? Because most of you guys, activists, these pro-IG activists, spend more of your time defending the IG. Right?
Yeah.
You spend more of your time defending the IG.
And what does the IG stands for?
No, just let me
What
finish.
does just before you proceed, what does the IG stands for? What does it stand for? The flag, or it stands for a person?
No, I'm about to answer that question. In my statement, you get the answer to that question.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? What I'm saying is, you spend your time defending the IG,
defending the flag,
the cause. That's why I say, if you listen to me, you understand my statement. My statement is, most of you spend your time defending the IG than defending the cause for the IG.
No.
Right?
No.
The cause for the IG, of course. Wait, let me finish, my brother. Let me just finish. Let me just finish. I really want to plead with the audience to maybe they should give me some time. Let me just finish, please. All right. The cause for the IG is obviously the flag.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The cause for the IG is obviously the flag, and the cause for the cause for the IG is the flag. Dr. Sako is not the IG.
For sure.
Right?
That is what I just said. If you listen to my show.
It's not an insult. Yeah, Dr. Sako is not the IG.
Yeah.
Chris Anu is not the IG.
No.
Okay. So the IG is the IG. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so Dr. Sako could leave tomorrow. I, who is speaking to you today, I don't agree with Dr. Sako.
Mm-hmm.
I'm honest. I'm being honest. I don't agree with Dr. Sako.
Yeah.
I don't agree with Chris Anu.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't give me any right to go out there and insult Sako, insult Chris Anu, insult whoever.
Thank you.
Okay, I don't agree with these two persons.
Mm-hmm.
But the moment he comes online and say Ambazonia, okay, or Southern Cameroonians, or Southern Cameroons, makes me feel that, or gives me the impression that he has a goal, or he is fighting for the independence of this particular people. All right? And so I keep my differences, what I think he's doing that's wrong, because I know that he's not perfect. All right? I am A, you are B. You might not be me, and I might not be you. We might not think the same. You might want to come outside and denounce the things that you think he's doing that is wrong. Okay, why I say you guys should be neutral activists is this. When you come and criticize A, don't only criticize A and allow B. Alright? If you criticize A and criticize B.
Yeah, and
you can, because I'm not sure.
No, let me just help you now. I thought you would come out now and criticize those other people who causes us to always go out to debunk. But you see that you are only being one-sided, you yourself. You are only being one-sided. You are not even being neutral, you yourself. So you see where all of us are.
It means English language language is a diverse language.
Yes.
It's a diverse language. We might want to understand it. We might want to understand it in another way. What I'm making you to understand is this. I'm not saying that the fact that I'm calling Dr. Sako or Chris Anu does not mean that
you have just said you don't support Dr. Sako, you don't support Chris Anu. If you want to be neutral,
it doesn't make me a supporter of those who are against me.
No, if you had want to be neutral and to teach me neutrality, you were not supposed to even make that statement. Making that statement is already taking another side.
Okay, that's why I make you understand that I don't support them. Okay, but I do stand for what they stand for. It's different, my brother.
And that is the same thing that we are doing. We are standing for the flag. The interim government holds the flag, and we stand for that flag. We don't stand for Dr. Sako. We don't stand for. We stand for that structure which is built up by you and by me.
Brother. Let me make you understand something, okay? let me just, I don't want to take much of your time.
You're
Just
already
give me
taking
one
it.
more minute.
Uh-huh.
Of course, but I hope I've learned something positive.
For sure.
I really hope so.
I'm getting.
Yeah. Okay. 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 All right. Let me just be brief now, and then I leave.
By the way, do you belong to any local government?
Of course, I am from Bafut.
Are you in the Mezam? Are you the part of the Mezam County?
Of course, I am.
Who is the chair lady for the Mezam County?
I will not tell you.
It means you are not even part of the local government. It means you are not part of your county.
No, I am part and parcel of the Bafut local government.
Who is the chair lady? Who is the chairperson? Who is the chairperson for Bafut?
I cannot.
For that county. I want from Mezam County.
No, I will not give you because I don't know her name.
Okay, it means you are not even part. You are not even part of that county. You are not part of it. So you
cannot ask me to give.
No. I just wanted to ask you where you belong. You said you don't support Sako, you don't support Chris, but you stand for the flag. You stand for the structure.
Yes.
Now where do you belong? You cannot even identify your local government.
Who do you think I'm supporting? So who do you think I'm supporting?
My brother, thank you for your advice. God bless you. Thank you. Please, you can call me after this. We talk. Let me give room for other people to talk, please. Thank you.
It's okay. Thank you very much for
please, you can call.
Nice yeah.
Yes. My brother. Yeah. Hello. No, that is how we identify. If you want to be neutral, please, he who comes with equity must come with clean hands. If your hands are not clean, don't come with inequity. Don't come. Don't try. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, my brother. I'm listening.
Hello. Good evening, bro. How are you?
No, better, Judex.
Oh, master. I don't just follow up. Follow up the year to that part demand the talk. That way you ask that question, say, he come up for which county, you know the one talk, so I will just check how if you even talk semi German government, just cut your internet, make it just come up. Because to be serious, they think this is on put they take and with the joke na joke. We there for year our boys they die for crown put they do. I just take a look to what Eric that to do for that epoch. I just say what you really see the stress, the frustration for your face. You really see and see the frustration in your guy face. So I need to understand why he waste the time. Why he would carry high blood in this Western world. High blood with young boys they develop high blood. So we should stop this thing. The other caller they talk about say if guys are taking side. Nobody is taking side. People don't take as a duty for to come online every day, talking the same thing, manipulating social media. We don't even care because we get ground self. So that one be perfect. If he scatter the whole social media, they will get the crown. So now the thing that we did, if they go talk now waiting for United Nations, so they don't go talk sign which paper, who get the crown, they go see cancel for that fight. I think that we did. And when people come, I think when people they call, maybe they talk which county they did before they talk. If you don't get the county, don't call. Because you ask that question, people cannot talk. Because they don't talk, say, okay, the money they lost. This county by county thing they been at because all man be account. I come up for Bui County for one man money. I ask Bui County. I know where I'll ask. I don't get anything to do with Sako or Chris. I'll ask Bui, ask them money. They go tell me and they give me update how my money they work. I leave me quiet. You will not see me come out begin making noise. Personally, they can't online they make noise. Now put they give money for people they like Eric Tato, Capo Daniel, all those things. They say down with the activists them. So all those ones them, all man, even man we know one government. Go to your counties. Go to your counties. And I go advise our excellency say next time somebody for meeting, so person can ask that question, say about Bui 23 and all those things. Make it not answer them. If they don't answer that thing, all man don't answer say they be go do it for Bui County. We know one person for our county. Me they leave for our county to manage our business. For they can't do it. All man to manage his county. They put it in here, the thing. We don't talk this thing tie here. And that is the only way forward. Concerning money, all we know that the way that work concerning money.
Okay.
So brother, you do it, and I've been very happy with you that they do. But the thing I say we go reduce. I'm not beginning over talk about a pong because when we talk about the feel like
for sure.
song, Just for ignore you, for just ignore you.
Okay.
Because I don't go look the online this thing. I don't study all that robot the way they don't put away they say it better you get your 500 when are two people. You know they say any insult, you know they say any comment. Because for almost 80% are insult. Any man will come today na insult. Me I be there too na insult at the gift. Nothing good. Everybody na insult, nothing good. So those are just for the not get to, I don't know why you don't start work or you know the work. Maybe this because lockdown will make the land understand that when New York is day well. So now lockdown, you know, Jesus Christ. But brother,
thank you very much.
Oh man, I don't hear the way that I can talk. You ask this day, how we do it? Talk. I don't check it. You find me not cut out. I said people the beg say me they cut out, say don't get county.
Man, take Ghana. Hello, Ghana. Hello, Ghana.
Hello?
Yeah, Mofi. You are on.
Yes. Alright. Thank you, bro. I just wanted to respond to one caller on your show. I was just following your show. I finally got the chance to follow you while you're live. So thank you. You said some very good things. And I wanted to respond to that caller who said you can't trust everyone because everyone is making a mistake and people are taking sides. So I want to say that caller sounds to me like a federalist. When you say no one is perfect, we're not saying everyone is perfect in the eyes of God, but we're saying that there are people who are calling themselves leaders in the diaspora, and what they do is bring more problems to Amazonia. And some of them, an example is Ayabacho. Ayabacho is citing that to kill people on ground zero. And you say we should stay quiet because everyone is not perfect. Siseko wants to rule us from jail because he wants a federation. And you are saying we should stay quiet because not everyone is perfect. So when we listen to this sort of people, that should ring a bell in our heads. It's not like they like Amazonia more than us. But we just want to be very straight up and tell them to stop using the Amazonian flag to tell us lies or to calm us down because people are dying. We need to fight until the last man standing. We need to destroy anybody that comes out and tell lies to Amazonia. So we shouldn't say not everyone is perfect. We know not everyone is perfect, but when you do things that are going to counteract or take us back one step, we're coming for you. We don't care who you are. If you are Dr. Sako, we will come for you. If you do something wrong, that's going to take us back. If you are out here creating distraction like Eric Tato is doing, we are coming for you. So that caller shouldn't come out here thinking, oh, I'm going to tell people to calm down. We're fighting each other. We will fight each other until the people that are fighting this revolution, they stop fighting this revolution and let us go to war. We will continue to fight them until they stop. Eric Tato will not see peace until he stops what he's doing, which is taking us back. Ayabacho will not see peace until he stops what he's doing, which is taking us back. Thank you very much, brother. Keep up.
Thank you very much. We get another caller. Oh, shit. Wow, we've got a lot of missed calls here. We got a lot of missed calls. I see. Let me see if I can. Oh, shit. We got a. Okay, the price is. Yeah, comrade, the price, my defense strategy for Ngokutunja County. You're welcome on the board.
Yes. Good evening, bros. Good evening.
Good evening, my brother.
Ma talk of pigeon.
Okay.
At least, my brother Moved already talked for that last call. I don't need to talk. I don't need to add anything there.
Okay.
The reaction will be evident from the comments. And from yesterday. if you want to go in already answer a question. The fact say you know even know a local government area chair, not to even talk of county. You even go to asking Asute County. You don't even ask now that very backward. You know. That people this way they want can teach you lesson, boy. Right deep inside their own NGSM. They never be able for integrator.
Okay,
you
I beg. May some person write my number. May some person write my number for comment. I beg. Yes, defense.
Okay. So wait I want to talk now say no say make we know say ground zero. Now then the judge we they know who them they talk to, they know where would they go, they know people where they take this revolution go forward, and then they know exactly who the way they take this revolution go back. We don't need to even talk again plenty. I think say when the week pass so we don't leave that a bomb them and that put them they just did them. Post all them you see frustration for their face. All it show. So ground zero don't really know ground zero know where would they go and they know where they will take them they go. The rest of the thing they were social media now make me remember the ground zero know the food to follow and they are following them. You feel man said that the lockdown would not make only for the coronavirus. They even actually will even lock the
whole territory.
Kind of lockdown used to make them. So you get to see the reaction from how they react with their government and their representatives.
Okay.
So we'll forget about all these things and then now new Mondays we'll focus and we'll concentrate and we'll do the one we do. Now if people they see the offense and the people they see the way they still work contribute the give money for private individuals that one are their cup of tea. That one are their cup of tea. Go give their money for play where you feel follow her up. Even if you not be able to contribute up to the amount where they contribute every month, you give a small amount where you feel, or you even contribute just with their ideas. People then they for counting the way then all we will know their situations then. No be all people as I hear we would all man define.
Yeah.
All we will know their situation then. If they not talk say for counting they contribute $50, $100, all man knows that this man is so innovative define. If he can give $10 after 3 months. That $10 go do thing where that $100 where you pay up, then you the cost people on top you know fit do am. I tell you. You understand?
They get you.
No be all Israelites the way Moses moved them from Egypt when they enter Canaan. You understand?
Yes, very well.
All the nonsense they make here, so no be you go take me for go for this thing. You understand? So all we feel they fight the fight so but now opinion let's go enter La Republic. Go enter Ambazonia. You understand now?
Thank
so
you very
we'll
much.
just concentrate, continue to do our what we know for do best. Ground zero know they know people that they work for this for restore our independence, and then they know the people the way they try to put them away. If you spend more than 1.5 years talking about somebody, then the person nobody ever call you even one day. If you know be crazy man, then how to describe you? So we'll concentrate, we'll continue to do it to Usabi. What judge, no God, now we brother them for ground zero. They know we, and they judge we. We'll just leave them for them. No be God judge we, now we brother them. Now the 7 million way they remain for ground zero. We they tell us 1 million way don't go lost for Egypt. They'll surely forget all we serve.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Yes, my brother.
Yes. Good evening, Brother Paul. Am I live on your show right now?
You are very much live and direct.
Well, Papa, I want to thank you for this great job we do for the people of Ambazonia. I want to thank God for bring people like Una. That is why we talk say this revolution, now God ordained revolution. Me, I want to tell Ambazonia and then say, if anyone want be leader for this Ambazonia, if you not go for pastor school for be pastor, I not go support you. Yes, because they say if you not go to school, can be pastor, can be man of God like Unaso, like Dr. Sako, Pastor Chris, you, I not go support you. So any man one man support you, make that person go pastor school, can be man of God. Even a fake one, now you have to stand for their back. Yes. So I want to tell Ambazonia then say, we dey support IG, not mean some particular person, because I sure say for the next election for IG, me too I will contest the president for IG. IG na play democracy again.
Oh. What is happening? Oh shit. Oh God, sorry for this. My phone got full messages. Omega, call direct. Since you're there for Germany, call direct. I'm gonna try for see if I feel reduce something for this phone. Call direct. Oh. Okay, now just give me. So 1 minute, let me. So fellow Ambazonians, like I be the talk. Yes, I beg una just give me 1 minute. Like I be the talk. Now we didn't have for year public opinion. Go for your county. Join your county. Support your local government. Now the most important thing that we'll get and now. Support your local government. Support your county. Go for your county. I beg una just give me 5 minutes. Ma set up. Ma put the phone be flop. Ma see if it go fit come back again. I just hope and I pray say make he come back. Okay. Oh. Gosh. I'll be very sorry. That phone don't flop. No way, no day way if it open again. So now only direct call. I'll be very sorry. So we'll go end this show today. So the phone don't flop. I get for reduce plenty thing there for inside the phone. So I want to thank everybody. I'll be very sorry. Say we'll not fit receive call them again because that phone don't flop. Omega, I'll be very sorry. So I salute all una. Tomorrow, Secretary Chris go day live for 7 p.m. Amber time. I think Prince J.K. go day either Saturday, but I will make sure say maybe Sunday I go still come live. We go to come live nearly every day. We go to come live every day for the talk, for the bring people their morale, for tell una Simona not be discouraged. We dey on the right track. Boya, now our final goal. Thank you na plenty. Good night.